Brother F, are you ready? Are you ready? Produced by VSOP.
Yeah.
Intro. We got Biz Nice in the house. We got JuneStar, Dontique, Rachel. Boom. Society needs culture, y'all. Billion Man Rebellion.
Oh, yeah!
Garden State Warriors.
TMZ.
Big jersey. Let's go.
Welcome world. Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast. I'm the brother Burnz to the right, and I got the brother BS.
Repping that LBE, rocking that MDMA all day, baby.
We got a full house today.
Yeah.
Big Jersey energy, Jersey City. We got Biz Nice, brother Biz. Welcome back.
Yeah.
We got brother Dontique in the house. We got brother JuneStar.
What's going on, everybody?
And we got young Miss Rachel.
Hello. The Pink and Diamonds Collective all day.
Let's go. We got a lot to get to. The album is, damn, I didn't write it down and I don't want to say it right. The House That Time Built. Or did I reverse it? More House is the follow-up. What's the first one?
The name of the group is The House That Time Built. The album is called Morehouse.
The second album.
The second album.
Yeah, the first album.
It's self-titled?
Yes.
The House
Correct.
That Time Built. How y'all
Correct.
came up with that name?
Yeah.
Wait, start before that. Who said we're going to collaborate, we're going to make this house album?
I'm not going to take credit for calling it a house album, but I wanted to do an album
Uh-huh.
that I was writing on and my brothers were singing on.
Okay, but you also produced it.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Dontique speaking, and Dontique is a world-famous rapper,
That's right. Yeah. Big fact.
polo
big fact.
legend,
Polo connoisseur.
and I guess along the rap, one half of Billion Man Rebellion. And
Shouts to CF. Shouts to CF.
word, shout to the brother CF,
up.
man.
Word.
Somewhere along the way,
Bag of face.
you said I want to.
That's my guy. Yo. That's my guy. Yo.
Yo, word, he's a wild boy. He be hitting,
I love that
heavy
dude.
bag.
His
on
energy
the gram,
is
man.
insane,
Shout out to
yo.
him, bro,
Yeah.
for real.
His energy is crazy.
Somewhere along the way, you said you want to make a different sort of album. You said this to yourself.
I get bored.
Okay.
Like,
As a musician?
yeah, so when we just making one thing, it's like, all right, we going to keep making more of that.
Right.
So,
Like we did this already.
So like, fuck it. We started doing the R&B shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was in that zone, then got bored. So we had to turn it up.
Now, when you say you were doing the R&B thing, you were producing for the brother June,
Yeah.
and you're the R&B. You're mainly an R&B artist.
No,
Would you consider yourself?
I'm just an artist,
Okay.
but I'm a vocalist.
Okay.
So whatever the song demands,
Right.
I got to do it.
So it's a musicality thing,
Yeah.
where there's less labels and more vibe.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Dope.
I'm an MC, but I rap on anything.
Right.
So it's not like.
But that's a true mark of a real MC. You can fucking spit on anything. You know what I'm saying?
So you produced these tracks with no intention. You were just in the production.
We'll be doing one album because we move like a factory.
Right.
At Headline City. We'll be doing one album and then out of nowhere we'll do a song. I'll make a beat that don't got nothing to do with nothing that we doing.
Okay.
And it'll be on tempo or whatever the fuck, just so I could get back to that and get whatever was in my head out my head.
Right.
Like, 'cause you get blockage and shit. Like, and if you stay on it, then
Yeah.
it's just gonna stay blocked.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
get the
You
other
can't
shit
move on
out.
until you figure it out.
After
Yeah.
a while, we started piling up the beats and
Right.
like, yo, June, rock some to this one. And we just got one stuck in the corner. We putting out a whole nother album that has nothing to do with that, so it's not gonna be on.
Do you remember what album it was that you were working on?
The first one when we was doing the first BMR album.
Okay, and you handled
I didn't
most of the
I
production.
didn't produce nothing on that album.
Okay,
So I had time on my hands. Like, I'm just sitting there writing. So, okay, I'll make a beat over here, throw it to the side. CF ain't gonna rap on that.
right.
June, let's see what we can do to this shit. Like,
Nice. Do you remember what the first song?
I mean, like,
was
I
that-
think
that-
could help explain the process a little bit. It's better, not better, but in a different way. It's like a painter that's painting 4 paintings.
At once.
Yes.
Uh huh.
But Dontique being like a triple threat, like he can produce beats. He can also rap, and he's also like a writer, meaning that he will construct and arrange a song and have this person, that person in mind. So he's dealing with a few things. So he's always going to make a couple beats, but then he's got to record me and Bizz, and and in turn the same thing happens with each artist, because each artist has a work within themselves. Yeah, you know what I mean. So they want to bring some work to Dontique on his beat. They want to work on their album. They want to do group stuff. So Head Nod City kind of facilitates a lot of different crews or brothers that are doing stuff, but this is the kind of the pattern of how things work. So he'll have a beat stashes for days, you know what I mean? Right. And like he, even part of the process, because you have, write, rehearse, record or something like that. He'll have like record, mix, and master. So he'll bring us into the chambers. Like I'll come in, I'll be like, yo, I want to do. He's like, no, we're listening today. We're just listening. And so he does the due diligence as a producer to make sure the artist is almost like learning to produce themselves. Right. You know what I mean? We're writing on some beats that he give us. You know what I mean? We're writing in the studio on the spot. He's like, no, this the beat, or no, you know what I mean? So it's like a constant, it's like Louis Vuitton or something. Like it's a level of like production that is going in all aspects coming from him. Right. Coming from,
and sometimes it ain't me making the beat. It's just, yo, so-and-so made this beat, he sent it to me, June, you gonna sound crazy on this. Here. Yeah. Like taking yourself out of it, because most motherfuckers be like, I want to rap on everything. Like, right.
But a good producer will guide the artist to the beat that's gonna mesh.
And it comes together
best.
like magic, because he already had something in mind. He already comes with something creative, and when it happens, to me, it just looks like magic. Right. Like, instead of sitting around like penning.
Yeah, that feels more like work.
Yeah,
but he'll collaboration. June will have no ego with it. Like between I got my brother June and my brother Wami are the two people I normally like get to sing on stuff, and they'll have no ego and look at the page and be like, oh, you want me to sing this? How you want me to sing it? And I can't sing for shit, but I'll have a reference on there of how I think, as far as melody wise, how you think this could go, and they'll just go. And I'm like, most people would be like, nah, let me try my way of what I would sing on this. Right. 9 times out of 10, it should be trash. Right. So I'm like, bro, all right, cool. You could do it. Go do your whole shit. But as far as like June and Wami, they got their own shit. Mm-hmm. All their own writing sounds amazing. But if I offer something to them and be like, yo, check this out. You think you could do this? Right. If they don't fuck with it, they don't fuck with it. But 9 times out of 10, it's something that's worth their while. If they got to change a word here and there or whatever, or if we writing it together. Because sometimes I have a line, he'll have the next line. I'll have the next line, he'll have the next line. And it's not no rapping shit. It's just a song that
I think that's the beauty. That's the beauty of House of Tom built. It's not even like I've done a lot of singing and rapping. He's done a lot. We don't know what we're doing with this. We're just creating. So
it's a vibe.
He come with a piece, I come with a piece, and then it just... For this last one, Bizz just sold it up. The energy, he knew. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah, we was trying to get Bizz on it for a minute.
We loved it.
We was trying to get Bizz on it for a minute, and I don't know if Bizz understood where we was going with it. So I was like, "Fuck it, come to the studio. Let me let you hear some shit." And he just started talking. I'm like, "Yes, that's exactly what we need on this shit." Right. Go in the booth. He like, "You sure?" Like, no, do that shit in the booth. And it worked out like that. On the first album, we had Wami he's a fucking comedian, so he was just sitting there talking shit, and I just record him every time he's sitting there talking shit. Yeah. Like I walk out the room, go do something else, he's still sitting there talking shit. I got enough for us to chop up and put it on the album.
Was he the one that said, "Have you ever been slapped by a man with a guayabera?"
Yeah.
Quotable.
Yeah,
I heard that shit. I was like, what?
So he's talking shit. He also singing on the album too. That's my brother.
But that's organic shit. Like that's shit that wasn't planned. Yeah. That's not something that, all right, today you're gonna come in and do this. This is what I need you to, and you had it in front of him. Nah, it just happened.
It just happened like that.
Dope.
But I'm like, yo, it's for the House of Time Bill.
Exactly.
Just talk shit, whatever you he'll just forget.
Yeah,
because he talk anyway, so he'll just forget and just keep going.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, I'm cutting this. Yep. He said he don't want me to put this because he was wilding. So let me take this out. But this other one he ain't want to put, I'm putting that shit in there.
Nah, that's what's up.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
To go back to what you said a second ago, with you having like you might have something written and you'll tell the guys to come in and sing it this particular way. Mm-hmm. That's like a trust that he's earned as a producer, to where you guys actually think or believe, like, all right, He wants.
Well,
to,
I mean,
this is what's gonna.
A lot of people are doing music, for different reasons or whatever. But I feel like the purity of the type of music that we're making means that this is the place where we never have to compromise.
Right.
If I don't want to do something or whatever, he understands.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have the push and pull of we want to make the song.
Yeah.
It's
What's
all
best
about the
The
song.
best song.
Like if I got a
The
verse
song,
and it ain't the
right.
shit, I don't want my verse on the song.
Right.
I
The
let
song.
y'all tell me. Like,
And now
Will they tell you?
yeah.
Good. That's the
Yo,
mark of a good crew.
that ain't it today. Because there's times where that wasn't it today.
Right,
Like,
right.
like-
But
But there's some teams that won't tell you.
it creates such a
They'll BS it.
real time. The music is alive because we're not second guessing ourselves. I don't have to second guess myself. Ego was checked at the door. Me and him have built this type of music so much that we can explain it to Biz so he can be calm and like, oh, it's not. What is? No, we just want you.
Right.
We know that and so as a writer, he's writing a song, but writing his brothers and sisters into a body of work,
Right.
which is not complete without Biz.
Exactly.
I swear to goodness,
And we
like
perform it live a lot. Well, we perform live a lot,
Right.
not
Right.
it, not the house albums.
Yeah, just period.
Just
Yeah.
songs. Oh,
no, we perform the house stuff
Yeah, but
too.
not
Right.
only the house.
Right.
Right.
They have
You
a
perform
bodies
everything.
of work. Yeah, they have
Yeah,
bodies
yeah.
of work on their own of other genres of music. Like I said, more soul, more R&B ish vibe, and then more hip hop, hardcore hip hop like this.
Yeah.
Right.
So like we perform on a regular basis. It may not always be the house music,
Right.
Yeah.
but then that also helps us fine tune because now we all know each other. Like we know how he sounds best. We know where his mics need to be. We know. So I guess
And the energy of the performance as well.
Yeah.
And the
all
crowd
feeds
even.
each other
Yeah.
now.
And the crowd feedback and everything like
Yeah,
that. That makes
yeah.
you just better performers.
Yeah.
Word.
Once
Yeah,
it's
so
once we
just
do the
outside
house
all
shit,
the time.
the crowd is mixed like a motherfucker, and they don't know
Yeah.
what they gonna hear.
Yeah, which is
Like-
exciting.
And it's dope that you guys are able to perform that because
Yeah.
what I was telling BS is that all of the tracks are not super like electronic, like super digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. I
You
think
can
they're
play it.
bass driven more
Yeah.
so.
They're
And
a
then-
little
and then,
tribal,
like,
little tribal.
Yeah.
I try to keep
and
it
then
in.
the Congos.
But it can
and
still
then,
all be played live.
Yeah,
Still,
so it
Word.
can be played live.
Yeah.
It's not just a
Word.
DJ back there
Right.
spinning a record, which is dope because that's got to give you even more energy now on stage because now you're
Yeah.
vibing with the instrumentalists.
Yeah.
I mean, like when we say live, do we mean live with instruments or live as we're performing it live? Because
Well, both.
We've been doing both.
yeah, because
Yeah.
that's what I think the magic come from. Because like we made this stuff and we felt it was necessary for the time. People were down, pandemic. Throw it out there, give a good lighthearted vibe. And
Yeah, it wasn't a.
it went to another level when Biz is like, "Hey, we're gonna play the music at Hargrove next week." I'm like, "Oh, I mean, I wasn't thinking about it, but
Right.
But
when
to
we
show how a DJ
actually-
can play a song, two
Right.
mics, a soundboard,
Because it's
and
kind of a
perform the
side
music.
project.
yeah."
It's kind
So
of a
when we
project that's
actually
like-
did it, it was another. I was like, "Oh, I hope everybody is feeling it like I'm feeling it." I'm running around. I'm like, "It's another energy." So, and then also we have a band, so we play.
That's a good segue.
We
into it.
play. We can
Right.
play any of these songs
Right.
live, and that's where we're approaching now. So it's like a very optimistic and a brain trust that we have with each other when dealing with, because he has his own art and craft that he deals with that he's the best in, and then he has art, but they have like 3 things that they do as well as the sister. So we just got to figure out what we want to do. You know what I mean? That's how we come at it. Like somebody brings something to the table, and we chop up all the fat, get it all, you know what I mean?
Put all the rest.
Yeah.
But as you guys are figuring it out, you're also melding these arts together, these different
yeah.
branches
Making us stronger as artists.
and groups
Yeah,
together.
exactly.
Sure, for sure.
Head Nod is the production company. That's where everything gets created,
Yeah.
right? And then Society Needs Culture is the label that releases the music.
It's the umbrella company for everything that we do.
Okay.
Graphics,
Yeah.
to music, to live music, to rehearsals. To, it's kind of like the umbrella studio.
Right,
Kind of like,
Dope.
kind of like this, it houses everything that goes on in this building.
Right. To get back to the album, released March 9th, 2021 was the first one, and then Morehouse followed up in August of 2022. Do we have fucking buggers?
I see people waving and shit. Everybody waving so far.
It's not good.
Hard to come over here yet.
Shadow
That's
boxing.
our other co-host. The album followed up pretty quickly. So when you were recording and releasing the first album, I'm gonna guess there were songs that you had left off that album, or it was all new songs for the second album.
Yeah.
Nice.
We were just in the
y'all
vibe.
was really in the vibe then.
We were just in the vibe.
Oh, y'all were working then.
Cause
the next day,
After the
the
release.
same day.
that's my shit though. On some like that's my anxiety shit. Like I don't want there to be a project that we put it out and they like, okay, so what's the follow up?
Right.
No, we already got 4 songs for the next one.
Yeah.
So just so when anybody asks, it's like, oh, it's already there. I don't
Yeah.
want to have to be like scrambling, then we make some whack shit.
Right.
Like nah.
You just keep going with the vibe.
Yeah, I always like even like BMR shit. We got an album full of BMR shit that nobody never heard before. Let's just
Yeah, I think CF mentioned that, right?
yeah, but we're
Like,
not
you got
gonna
a
put that
few
out.
joints,
Those
yeah.
are just the shit that didn't make the other albums. We got more shit.
So it's constant work.
Yeah,
and
got to.
You can release a project at almost any time.
Yeah, we make sure we
You have everything built up. in
June
the
wanted to
stash.
do an album in June
Right.
for the last 2 years. He put out an album in June for the last 2 years, and he want to work on them 2 months before.
Yeah, that's
guess
the
who
thing
gotta
about him.
produce?
Like, cause I got my band, June and the Pushers, and then Garden State Warriors, and then I
Okay.
got my duo DJ thing called the Pusher. Just little outfits I like to move with,
Right.
so that people can digest the music in a certain venue or something like that. But I'm working on the stuff, and he's like, it's May. He's like, yo, you want to put out an album in June, right?
Yeah.
He's like, let's come on. He make the beats every day. We do a beat, write a song, do 2 beats, write a song, done, and put it out in June, like nothing, on my birthday, June 17th.
It's pressure though. He
That's
was
how-
making it sound like it's
We're in March.
Yeah,
We're gonna get another
Getting
album.
another June drop.
I don't got a choice.
He said, yeah.
I don't have
But
a
you
choice.
can't start working on it yet.
I'm actually
You
working.
already got
It's
9
too
tracks
early.
out.
You gotta wait till
Yeah.
2 months
Yeah,
before.
I'm working on my solo
some
shit
pressure.
right now. So, because I pushed that back from last year to now.
It's slowing
We,
me
we
up.
had some computer issues. My computer shut down on me, but we got it back to life.
Nice.
We working again. I got like 3 more joints, and my solo should be done.
Does it have a title?
Museum of the Mind.
Crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
It's a little.
And when do you project releasing it?
Towards the summer, before we get to the summer though.
Okay.
Like May?
Like yeah, in the May area maybe.
So you can have May and you can have June.
Something.
I always
like that.
got June.
There you go.
Pretty much.
Follow up with more house.
And then we could get
for
back
the
to
summer.
the
Boom.
get back to the CF shit.
that'll be
The
solo
BMR shit. Get back to the Morehouse shit again.
Yeah, just flood it.
We just want to do a couple like videos now. That's we trying to like we just keeping it quiet to shoot these videos. We started putting a couple of them out. We got to shoot a couple more.
Right. So I saw 2 out for the Morehouse project.
Yeah, it's only one for the first one because honestly, yo, we didn't take it serious.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we was just like, yo, we're both working on. I was putting out an album, he was putting out an album, and then we put out more. I mean, the first House of Time built. So we was more focused on our own shit, and people actually liked that shit. But we had more shit, so we put out another one.
In that recording process, like how many songs did you get to when you were like, oh, you started discussing potentially making it a project?
It was so deep into being a project. We was like 9 joints in.
Wow.
So you already off rip. You knew it was a project.
Yeah.
Yo, like they
Like
too.
after
he
looking
commits-
at it, we was like, yo, we
after
got
he
a lot
commits-
of joints like this, bro.
After he commits with an artist, any artist, and I watch him do it, he'll drag you. He'll drag you until you want to stop,
Yeah.
and then he might give you a day off. You know what I'm saying? But like,
You said you wanted
he's
to
a
do
serious
this.
person.
You said you
Gotta put the work in.
Exactly. That's what he'll say to you. If I miss a day, he's like, "Yo."
You said you wanted to do this shit.
He'll ring the phone, and then we'll let it ring one time, and then hang up, and then leave a voicemail. And be like, "Yo, you said you wanted to do this, right?" You know what I'm saying? That's it.
You see
That's the
RBL
push.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's honestly that's my
You bustle
OCD
up
of
a
wanting
lot.
to get shit finished. Like, let's finish this shit already, so I could think about whatever the fuck else we supposed
Right.
to think about after
Yeah,
this.
And like we said earlier, you need your friends and your partners to push you sometimes.
Yeah.
Some days
Yeah.
you may not have that energy.
You need them for everything. Motherfuckers can't do shit by themselves. I don't know
Nah.
no company, no nothing that started with one person did everything.
Nobody does it
It
by
don't work
themselves.
like that.
Nobody does it by
Like,
themselves.
A lot of times I'll be like, yo, I'm not using my. I can't find a better beat than the shit dude just sent me. I'm using that. Like I'm not about to sit around and say, "Oh yeah, it gotta be mine." Hell no.
And that's another thing too. Like
that pride, bro.
That's corny as hell.
But on top of that, that's just knowing what's best for the team instead of what's best for you.
You gotta be.
You know what I'm saying? And that's being like you can't be selfish. Exactly.
Another thing I was mentioning to Biz, I think like we're doing group economics. Just the potentiality of selling records and playing shows is making money, and that's what makes you a professional.
Right.
You're making money, like, well, that's what I was told. You know what I mean? So this is what we need for black, brown, white, purple, group economics. But we see that in other cultures that we're giving our money to that don't buy things from us. Right. Sometimes we don't have anything to sell. But seeing this group of people, it just like, every person I see exponentially makes me feel like ain't nothing I can't do because like each four of us read a book. I potentially, I know 4 books because I could tap into my man. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So I think this is a rites of passage for like people in general just to come together.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like maybe I could do something by myself. Number one, it's gonna be harder. I'm gonna use way more energy. I don't have the brain power of the others, and it's not going to be as fun. Maybe I could do something good by myself, but I realize that with society needs culture, and they definitely need culture. I could do something great. Just pointing my energy in a direction to try to do something for culture, not for capitalism or for my baby mom or for, you know what I mean? Whatever's distracting me from doing something for myself as well as simultaneously nurturing my community. Through my art, like not even like I gave you something or something. I gave you a part of me, like a song. You know what I mean? The value in that is what we place in it first. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes a place like this, like an institution to talk about these things, important. So important, more important as us talking to each other, and spreading the word, and stirring up these type of vibes and creating these type of conversations. Yeah. People want to have these conversations, but they're surrounded by likes at work or whatever, but now maybe they come and watch the podcast or see us in the street and we can build on it and connect and make more things happen. This is, what society means, culture means to me, or this is the impact that we're trying to have.
And that's the energy you're putting out.
Yeah. I said it better myself.
But that's the thing, the sharing of information. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to share information. Like you can't hoard information. Because
but the communal aspect of it as well.
Each one teach one.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah,
taking it back to that village mentality, and that's what I caught on the album. That's what was so digestible to me. That you're speaking of manifestation and you're speaking of putting energy into the universe, and that energy never really dying, just transferring into something else, and how it's going to continue to live. And this art provides that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like the music will live on. No matter what.
Way past you,
So we got a little bit into how the brother Biz got involved. How did young Miss Rachel get involved?
A couple of years ago, I met Mr. June here.
Okay.
I'm just a gal from neighboring state and borough, a few miles away. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So I want to say thank you for welcoming me on the town.
Absolutely.
Every time I touch down out here, I feel loved. I got real quick because everything starts from somewhere. As I kind of always did my own thing. So if you even ask Shorty, they probably don't know me because I always just did my own thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just first generation born, Caribbean parents, Trinidad.
Shout out to that.
Yeah,
boop, 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 all the time. No, that sounds whack. Whatever the case may be, very cliche. But we here, and we had stepping stones that brought us here, and it's always a big part of us. So I'm that kind of big. Put everything in a pot, and here I am. So just coming up and just minding my business. So that's why I say ain't gonna know me on the streets like that.
Right.
But people, I ain't gonna lie though. If you grew up somewhere, you have those special people that you connect with. So somebody might know me.
Right.
But other than that, kept to myself all my life. Did everything that you were supposed to do. First generation born. You go to school. You go to work. You got your degrees. You get a decent job. And from there, I have like a corporate background where I worked in media and advertising, administrative, office management, things like that. You know, being like a culture champion in that world.
Right.
And
shout out to that though. We
No.
need our people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Hell
yeah, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it introduced me to something different from what you regularly see. Like I grew up, I got older sisters and stuff like that, going to the club, going to basement parties. You know what I'm saying? And you get released into this world where it's like, oh, you know, this is just like another kind of version of events. You know, you go outside and you get the experience. And so I always knew too from young. I've been working since I was 17 years old, straight out of high school. You just know that. Hold on, I remember getting up in the morning. You go to work regular day at work. The who's getting fired or who just got laid off? This SVP, or you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, I'm not even there yet. So I'm disposable. In other words, so with that being said, I always just knew, like, went to school for business management, all that type of stuff, and I just knew that I can't be one of those people,
right?
You know, and I guess being cliche that, but Jay-Z, I was my mother's only child. I have siblings on my father's side, but you know, coming up, you kind of on your own. I didn't have the brothers and sisters to call, you know, and things like that. I mean, I did, but at that point, as an only child from your mother's side, you still got to fend for yourself a lot. And with that being said, you know, I was the girl who always was with the boys, like when those Jordan shopping. I was like that in high school, and you know, so Jay-Z was a big influence for me in music.
Right.
And with that being said, everything he said was fact.
Motivational too.
Yeah, that's real life. Like, hold on, you know. So with that being said, I'm like, I know I always needed to do something for myself. Right. And that's how I developed. First time getting laid off in one of those companies, they lost one of their biggest accounts, and laid off 20s. You know, first time, like, okay, maybe it's gonna give me a time to do something that I always wanted to do. And they started doing like little baby showers and stuff like that in the hood. It was looking all crazy, and they had these things on the Wii channel where, oh, look at these extravagant events. You know, I went to go study how to do that, event decor.
Right.
Came back and started, and you know, but then I realized, oh, I can't do this all the time. I got to get back to work. So I'm just a person, you know, like up to this day, I sit here. I got work tomorrow. Yeah. You know, this is awesome. You know, this is a big part of my life. These guys at this point, and we're gonna get there. But I'm trying to speed this up. But just to give you the background on how the collective was developed, and you know, so laid off, event decorating. My older sister, she's with me at the time, and it's like, yo, we got to do something. So let's do this. I did that for a while, but as I said, I had to get back to work. So you can't really. It's very hard. And that's a big part of the collective, because now I start going and I did my first panel speaking to women just to let them know, like, you see people out here. This doesn't happen overnight, you know. So with that being said, it's just like I always did that, and then it got kind of saturated. I didn't have fun with it anymore. I pivoted. Just like when you get laid off, you got to pivot, right? You got to do something. You got to figure it out, you know. So with that being said, it's just like, this event, COVID happened. Right. You know, at this point, I'm getting older. I'm in my 30s, mid-30s. So it's like at that point, too, born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. I ain't got time for what's going on outside. I'm inside, and I'm, you know, kind of always knew myself, but, you know, it just made you kind of like dive in more, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said.
She's the owner and creator of Pink and Diamonds Collective. She represents the divine feminine in our aspect. She also is the coordinator for Molly Market. Molly Market is a vending aspect that the sisters come in and do the vending. We may support it with the music, or the brothers facilitate that. So this is what she has coming up.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to that. It's going to be so
Pink
big.
and Diamonds Collective, you can find it on Instagram, on the internet.
Yeah.
And she's down with our crew.
So everybody make sure you check that out, fellas and ladies. Follow Ms. Rachel. What's your IG?
It's the Pink and Diamonds Collective. So Pink _ Diamonds Collective _ So you'll find it. I'm connected to these guys.
And you got events coming up?
Definitely got events coming up. Working on the Molly Market. You know, and that's again like the events. So to tie that all in, it's just pretty much my event experience and all that. Pop-ups. I got my own little T-shirt brand thing. So
Plus, you got the marketing experience from the
right.
corporate
So
world.
it's like I got
you
that
could tie it all
experience,
together.
and it's all tied together, just like how these guys are tied together. It's just energies colliding.
Dope.
2 weeks ago, she was on a panel for women empowerment at Keene University. We got to perform and play there. So
It was so
she's
amazing,
making big
so
strides
powerful.
up.
Right.
So like, and you know,
And it goes back to the collective of everybody bringing everybody
Yeah.
in
Not
into
only
these
that.
different demographics.
And
Yeah,
that and
yeah.
everybody brings something to the table because
Yeah.
now she also brings the corporate aspect.
yeah,
She actually
definitely.
worked in corporate.
Word. She'll
Yeah.
take
So
over
she
your
knows-
computer too. She'll
so
walk in and shit.
So she knows, like I said, so
She got us on the meeting.
you know,
Yo,
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
she yeah, to the corporate world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
From
saying?
a
That's
TV
what's
to a
up.
PowerPoint.
Like, all right,
thing.
fellas.
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
fellas, this is
Everybody
what we
brings
doing.
something to the table, though.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
dope.
That's
That's dope.
actually-
Value.
That's interesting because it brings me to a question regarding the album.
Structure.
Excuse me. The album, from what I could see, was only released on Bandcamp.
The first album, yeah.
The first album.
Yeah. The second one we put it on everything.
Was that intentional as far as distributing it
Yeah.
to keep it?
No, they the
In-house?
only one paying money, man. Everybody
Right.
else
Yeah,
is like,
yeah,
what?
that too.
Pennies.
That too.
Yeah.
Everybody else is. It's just the opposite on Bandcamp. Like I gotta salute Bandcamp.
Got to,
Because
bro.
if like they're taking like $1 off your shit, $2 off your shit, rather than the other people only giving you $1 for your
Right,
shit
or
or less
less.
than that.
And on
Like,
Fridays, they give
it's-
you all your money.
Yeah, that too.
Shout out to that, man. Shout out to
Shout out to
that.
Bandcamp. man. Shout out to them.
Like,
Shout out
it's
to
the
those guys.
closest thing. Like,
Bandcamp is really dope.
you know, that's crazy.
I didn't know.
We
That
definitely
whole-
rock with Bandcamp, like just because
It's easy too.
we was trying
Like,
to first we was trying to put out the first BMR album,
Right.
and you gotta for some reason on DistroKid you gotta it gotta be like a couple of weeks time
To
for,
drop
for
it.
the release. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
already
yeah.
upload everything,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then
They
set
got to
a date
review it and do a
and
bunch of
do
shit.
all of that shit. So I was like, yo, the only thing that we could just release it on today because we didn't know that we was
Mm-hmm.
gonna release it on that day and upload it that day. We didn't know, and Bandcamp was the thing. And we've been rocking with Bandcamp ever since.
For real,
we released
Bandcamp-
that shit that day.
Bandcamp
Why you had to
sponsor
release it that day?
the show.
Cause we
That's
we
just
so
the-
into the
how you felt?
we're
The
so
whole
into the
Bandcamp
music
commercial.
aspect of it and the
We
art
are not
aspect
sponsored
of
by
it. We
Bandcamp.
forgot about the
We might
corporate
be
aspect.
soon. You doing a
Your
commercial
word.
right
Send-
now.
Send us a check,
Don't
man.
sponsor
Nah,
the
but
show.
Nah, salute
We got love for
Bandcamp.
y'all.
Salute the Bandcamp, man.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think
come-
enough artists know about that platform and the disparity of payment. Like you just said, they're giving you 90%, where other
Yeah, it's just the
distributors
opposite.
are taking beyond 90%.
They're taking 98%, and you're getting the penny that
Pennies
comes
on the
off.
dollar, yeah.
When you
Right,
said
that shit
disparity, I
look
thought you
crazy.
were going to say the disparity, the pain.
Well, that as well. The artist has to
Yeah,
feel
yo,
pain
yeah, that
when
too.
I think I just read the other day, for example, YouTube pays you 78 cents per 1,000 stream, or it might be 7.8
Yeah, that's
cents.
some bullshit.
I
too.
might be giving them too much credit. It might be 7.8
It might be
cents
7.8. That
Per
sounds about right.
1,000 plays.
That shit
Some
don't
shit
You
even
like
want
that.
to do that, man. You working to
like,
do that,
damn,
man. You like
yeah.
somebody should be paying me to do this, man.
And that's the sad part because it's something that you created on your own, you know, your art and everything like that, and then for you not to reap the benefits of it.
And
Not only that,
Not,
Go
not
ahead.
to go back to Bandcamp, but I think they also give you a connection to the consumer
Yeah.
that these other distributors are not giving you. When you upload to a Spotify, they don't tell you who downloaded your shit, or they can't send you a message saying, "Yo, this shit is dope." I'm
Yeah,
glad I
and on
downloaded
most of
it.
those platforms, you can't even like take a sample and listen. Like on
Right.
Bandcamp, you could.
Right.
They'll give you a couple times where you could just press
Yeah,
it and
you can
listen to
play
it.
it.
After a
Yeah,
while,
yeah.
they'd be like, "Yo,
yeah,
you might
you
want to buy
shit or
this."
not? How do you even buy it?
I saw that. They suggest you buy it.
They be doing that to me now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, what's up with this? He's like, yo,
That's fucked up, right?
Your own shit, your own
I'm telling
shit.
you, yo,
Like,
you
buy the
got
record.
it in your email, bro.
invest
Or
in
you got
yourself.
it.
Buy the record. Yeah.
How do you even
but
buy
you
it?
need that.
TuneCore too. TuneCore is better than a lot of these things too. I found that shit out later on. I put the Morehouse out on TuneCore, like just as an experiment because people just keep talking about it. When the what's that dude? Russ was talking about it.
Right.
So I was like, let pull up one of the albums to see if it's rock on TuneCore because the shit they was doing on DistroKid, I wasn't really feeling. Like it was a lot of like we barely got any money from DistroKid as
Yeah.
far as like the BMR albums. Like if we didn't have Bandcamp, bro, it would have been real
Right.
different. Like,
Yeah,
Word
them distribution sites will embarrass you, bro.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they'll send you an email like, "Yo, you got paid $20 for this month," But we don't even pay that shit out. Like, you got to hit at least $50. Bro.
Right.
Give me $20, bro.
I've seen that.
Let me hold something.
We gotta wait till you get $24 3 times, and then we can take our spot.
You feeling like a duck. Like, damn. Homie.
But it's my $20, fam.
Yeah, word. And you might have needed that $20.
Hell yeah, bro.
Gas in my car.
Hit at the right time. Like, oh.
So, Biz, when you came in from Morehouse, what exactly was your role on the project? Were you able to chip in on some production stuff? Were you just there to hype it up and bring the energy?
The DJ, boy.
I brought more like a
Ready?
host vibe to the vibe that they already created.
Right,
By the time
right.
I got there, this was practically done.
Right.
And they kind of just put me in the booth. I was hearing it, but then when he wanted me to be a part of it, it was pretty much just listening to what they already created and adding to the hype, like adding to that vibe. Hosting like a DJ, like you said, like the act
So
like the DJ.
as a
Do what I
DJ
would have done as a DJ.
Right. As a DJ, when you first heard these songs, like, what were you thinking? Like, oh, I could play this shit. Oh, I'm gonna mix this.
I
with
loved
this
it.
and this.
I loved that. Just like what we said. I was like, oh, I could mix this with Afrobeat. I could mix this with soca. I could mix this with Jersey Club. I could mix it with fast R&B. You know, I could mix that with anything.
And it's got to be dope having a DJ
From a DJ
in the
standpoint,
mix.
From
That
a
was
DJ.
like
Because he could test
that
the
was
record,
the logic.
right?
The logic is like, I
That's
mean,
the icing
like
on the
See if you
cake
can play this. And
you
how
learn that
people-
from hip hop.
And then I dragged them out sometime, and like they were like,
DJ
oh,
carried the sound. We always good.
You know, that's the thing too, that y'all keeping the DJ aesthetic alive. Like, that's one of the
Playing in the
crucial
dance
parts
halls.
of
Hip-hop,
like that's
yeah.
one of the
Took
5
them in
elements
some
of hip hop is
Straight
the
up.
DJ. You know what I'm saying? And the
party.
role that the
No-brainer.
DJ plays in
Now he can
hip-hop,
DJ the
you know what I'm
hip hop. He can DJ the. He's our DJ.
Nah, y'all are like
So we
hip-hop
even
shit.
go to
Straight
the
up.
festival to see like what a wide variety of people do.
Yeah.
Everybody's there, you know, not just it's a Caribbean vibe, but there's
Right.
all races there. Played it really loud, saw a great response. They performed it,
Yeah,
kept
it was
everybody
dope, man.
engaged. I was like, yo, this is working.
That's what's up.
Like it's working live too.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker inspired me to DJ. I had a DJ a baby shower a couple weeks back.
He said he used Tidal and
Yo,
made his
I was
way
like,
through.
yo, Biz, can you make it? He was like, nah, I got a family thing. I was like, damn, I'm fucked. I got a DJ.
I got a DJ.
He was in deep Queens
I
with
rock
it.
that shit though.
If you love music, I think
Yeah, I
you
think you can pull it
do
off. Word.
something. Yeah.
But that's how I became a part of it. I'm proud of it. I love the project.
That's awesome.
I get a lot of good feedback from a lot of different people, all ages. My own kids, they love it.
Right.
It's
That's beautiful, man.
Nah, Biz get busy.
Again, the music is put together in a way that everyone can love it. You know, it doesn't have a, like y'all first said when y'all came in, it's not necessarily even a house album.
Yeah.
It's a vibe album. It's different genres being blended and put together and stuff. And I think it's easy to digest, and anybody can fuck with it.
Yeah.
You could just play. You could just keep playing, and it doesn't feel.
You definitely clean your house too.
And it doesn't give you that house vibe. You know, when you listen to a certain, like, because house has its own subgenre
Yeah.
as well. You know what I'm saying? So when I listen to like commercial house, I guess you would say like KTU house.
Okay.
But after a while, that shit gets repetitive because it's the same doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
And y'all shit, that's why I fuck with it a lot because it doesn't have that. That's why, again, it's not
Yeah.
necessarily
It shifts
house.
patterns,
Yeah.
it shifts tempo.
It's got the house elements,
That's his
but it's got
production.
other elements.
That's his
Yeah.
production.
Like-
Yeah.
The one thing that
And
I
the
was
arrangement.
that I was telling Burnz when we were listening to it, that I got was like the themes of freedom. Like y'all talk about freedom. a lot. And
That's
not only
throughout-
like
that's throughout all
physical
of our
freedom, but
albums.
like
Yeah.
spiritual, mental
Yeah,
freedom
word.
and shit
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Which is like, again, shit with a message.
Yeah.
Music with a message.
You're gonna have some relationship shit. You're gonna have some fucking let's party, have fun shit. But majority of that shit is gonna be about like spirituality and how we feeling today.
And honesty.
You was pissed off at your job today. Come on, write this shit, bro.
Yeah, straight. It's our
Somebody
life.
else is gonna be pissed off at their job.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that's such an honest sentiment that we've all been pissed off at our job. So when you hear a song about
It's
it,
just
you're
not
like,
gonna be happy go jolly.
Shit, you was listening.
I definitely felt like this yesterday. I was gonna slap him with the guayabera on and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna bring my Guayabera to work just to slap this fucking guy.
I had this uniform.
And on the last one, I was going through some shit. I was going through a breakup. So there's a couple songs on there that's like, that nigga was going through some
That's my
shit.
shit. No, that's my shit. Breakup music, breakup songs. Yeah, no, that's where you get me right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to that,
You had a
man.
playlist station going too, right?
I still do, yeah. The love song of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
Oh, he wasn't playing. He was not playing.
Yeah. I got a love song we're gonna end the show with today. You gotta keep that, you know.
No, but he's talking about your amp show.
Yeah.
Oh, I do the AMP show. Yeah, that's
The
a
one on
radio
AMP
show.
with
It's
the
Tuesday
Leon
through
time.
Thursday, 10 a.m. to 12.
Club
And
Joe's.
that's beautiful because it's your own radio show. So
Yeah.
you play whatever the fuck you want. So
Pretty
I'm a
much.
music fan.
Like a
You know,
dope
so
playlist.
one day I might play new metal for 2 hours, and then the next day I might play fucking pop from 1985 only. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Nice,
always just going into
That's fly.
whatever the fuck. Yeah, and sometimes I'll play shit I've never heard.
Yeah.
But it'll end up on the playlist, and I'm like,
That's
all right,
dope.
we're gonna hear it together. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
dope.
I get where y'all are coming from with just loving music.
Well, I mean,
And
I think that's
taking
how it
from
was
it.
back in the day. Like, you go on a road trip, you flip the radio.
Oh, that back in the day was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yo,
because
you would
listen to
it was
different
coming
shit.
from everywhere. The music
Yeah.
was coming out of
Yeah.
all different types of music. Like, some people listen to here, some people listen to the country. You found one country song you like. You found out Whitney Houston can cover it. It was the musicality of America was.
Yeah. And the regionality of it.
Yeah.
Like I miss
Yeah.
that shit so much,
Yeah,
bro.
we
Because
talk
now
about
you
all
can
that.
drive from Jersey to Cali and every radio station is gonna play
Yeah,
the
that
same
is
exact
different.
shit.
It's
Exactly.
different.
They all got the same 10 songs on. But back then you'd end up in a new state and you might discover Scarface or
Oh,
you
yeah.
might discover, you know,
Oh,
yeah.
some
Yeah.
blues station in Mississippi or whatever the
Yeah.
case
Or
may
even
be.
if you're in New York and you just got a good DJ.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
That's the
Got
other
his
thing
ear
too.
to
The
streets.
regionality of New
Like-
York.
like, he'll
Yeah.
find some shit from all. Like the first time I heard Miles playing tricks on me, I was bugging the fuck out.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
where are these motherfuckers from?
Where they finding this shit?
I don't mind listening to DJs on the radio. I just can't listen to their program playlist all day.
Yeah.
That's what I can't.
We talking
do.
about real DJs.
Yeah, no, we talking
But yo,
about
real
DOC,
DJs.
I thought DOC was from up here.
Yeah.
when I was a
I remember
kid. When
seeing
he
those
first came out.
videos and being like, wow.
He's
this-
from Texas.
Yeah.
I thought Premier was from here. He from Texas.
Texas, from Houston, word.
Yep. Texas gave us a lot of legends.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
But it was beautiful. I'll always miss that shit. I'll
Originality,
always
yeah.
miss the
Even down to the
pre-internet
slang.
shit.
yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
words that we use and shit
The
like
dress,
that.
the
Yeah.
internet,
dance.
internet
Yeah.
takes over
Yeah,
everything.
that shit. That,
Like I tell you
it
one,
fucked
when
that
you-
up, man.
I think the only place that still holds its originality and regionality is Cali. Like you go to Cali, you know you
Yeah.
in Cali. You see them cholos look like Cali cholos. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
They talk like Cali cholos and all that shit. You know
up.
what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
that's I think one of the only places. Even like as far as even down to like gang culture. You know what I'm saying? Like you in Cali.
Yeah.
That's the only
You
place
say
I
that
think.
about New York too. You ain't gonna see Tim's everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I got Tim's on today. Big fact. Big fact.
2 out of 5.
But I think, I think to an extent, you can find true essence of the locals in the locals. You're not gonna find it on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the
No, of course.
I think in Jersey is very similar because Jersey, for the lack of recognition that Jersey gets, is always creating some next level shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just put me on to that. Jersey had a big hand in the actual creation of house music.
Yeah, after Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, I always thought it was just a Chicago thing, and then New York kind of took it or whatever. But
There's a whole wave
to
of house
to know
music
that
that is
Jersey,
just like considered a Jersey house.
Yeah,
There's some songs like a large amount of them that
My
are
daughter
just
loved that
Jersey
shit.
house.
I gotta go study that.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying?
Like go along that follow me route and then work your way out.
Yeah, that's my shit. The follow
Oh, this
me,
guy.
the
Yeah, go along-
percolator,
Go along that percolator route, exactly, and then you start
All
to
that
dig
shit.
deep
the
into
percolator
the fire it up.
First ones
Yeah,
to go.
yeah,
out.
yeah.
And it's
it's
also location based. Like was it the Taj Mahal or different dance clubs would frequent the certain kids, and they were going to dance or make music or do whatever they were doing in the industry. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
you
South
were there.
music,
That's
too.
what they always say. Either you were there or you weren't there. That's
Big fact.
this.
Yeah.
So the DJs
Funky
are
Green Dogs,
important
don't
because
Funky Green
yeah,
Dogs.
that's
the
my shit, bro.
DJs that were
Fire
there
it
are
up.
they're carrying the sound. They're carrying the essence
Yeah,
of
man.
how to do it right, how to make sure you mix it right. It's not just the songs and the music. It's like the culture of them being there.
and that time frame.
Yeah, they still have it. That's like a
Bro, my pops would tell me stories about, yo, I was at the garage and so was playing. And I'm like, yo, because my pops, he had me when he was 15, so he talked to
Right.
me like I'm his friend.
Right.
Like, so
God bless, bro.
like he was just like, yo, and this happened, and so happened. I'm like, word? I got to go to school. And
I'm tired, Dad.
I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah, shout out to that though. Now thinking back, like, I wish I was there. You know what I'm saying?
When he said that, just
You know what's
kinda,
funny is
like,
that
took me to a
As a
place.
kid, you're
Nah,
like,
think
fuck
it.
this.
You know what's
But
funny
now
is
as I'm
that-
done, you're like, wow, I wish I
that you mentioned that. I tell my daughter, I have a 22-year-old daughter, right? And I tell her about the tunnel and how we used to go to the tunnel. We used to be in the, and she's like, damn, I wish I was there, yo.
No,
She's like,
you
I
don't.
would.
You
I
honestly
told her, I'm
don't.
like, hell no, you know, when you was out, slap the shit out of you.
You had to
That's how
take
I
your
feel.
shoes off.
You know what I'm
People
saying?
were still getting stabbed.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Cut.
The co-ed bathrooms and shit.
All that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
We
bro.
had a whole little snippet about that last time I was
But
there
that-
too. We was talking about
yeah.
all those crazy.
That was
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
first places I ever heard one of my songs be played too, though. In the tunnel.
tunnel?
Yeah,
It's got to be a great feeling, though.
Hell yeah.
that shit
What?
was crazy.
That
That's
And
landmark
everybody
shit.
vibing to it and shit. You in the right spot. Oh man, wow.
That shit was wild.
So you said you have a solo album coming.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that your first solo project?
No, it's probably the 9th or some shit like that. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. My solo shit is just honestly my shit really be for me. I put it out there so people can fuck with it, but that's just for me. I be going through some shit and I be like, okay.
It's the therapy, right?
Here it goes. Yeah, it's always the therapy for me. And the last shit I went through, I had to put it down in a certain way. So it was supposed to come out last year, but I had more shit to say. So
Hey, sometimes it be that way, man.
word.
Hell yeah.
promoted at your
And my
leisure.
computer had a heart attack. So
That's the breakup album? That's the breakup album?
it got elements on there. I gave it like maybe 2 or 3 joints on there about that, but it's more about just me getting back to me type shit. Like,
that snippet of your life
'cause
at that
I
moment.
was in a relationship for 20 years, so
Damn.
it's like
Wow.
we got
Oh,
kids
no,
and all
that's
that shit.
serious,
So
then.
once my mind settled and I was like, okay, cool, everything's cool. Now I could get back to this music shit. Otherwise, I could work on other people's shit, but my personal shit, that shit had to take a back seat for a minute.
Right.
To understand it first. 'Cause
Right.
you
That's
can't-
not always
you
the
can't
easiest
verbalize
shit
it
to
if you
deliver.
can't understand it.
Yeah.
If you're going crazy yourself, how you
No,
gonna
that's
tell
a
other
fact,
people
bro.
not to go crazy?
And sometimes it's hard to create when you're in that mind state.
Yeah. But Museum of the Mind is coming out good. June helped me a lot on it. I got like
So
some crazy. I got like fucking slave hymns and shit on there. That shit is crazy.
damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Word up. Like the intro for it is like a slave hymn and shit.
Dope.
Talking about find my way, like just breaking the shackles off. You feel free
Running.
type shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to that freedom thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a topic not necessarily often touched in hip hop or in genres that are coming out now.
Not touched anymore, at least.
Right. Well, yeah,
It
exactly.
should be. That's what
Yeah.
inspired us.
Yeah.
All that type of music inspired me. Not that other shit. You could talk about all the guns you got, all the people you beat up, robbed. We used to do that shit too.
Yeah.
So that shit don't impress me. We would do that shit and then not want to write about it.
Right.
Like, yo,
It's
when
a
I first got
different-
to Jersey City,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
coming from Brownsville. When I first got to Jersey City, I was like, yo, I feel like a kid in a candy store. None of these people know me.
Yeah.
I can rob everybody. But I'm not gonna sit there and rap about that shit all day.
See, but that's
We
the
didn't
thing. We used to
incriminate
try to
ourselves.
hide our shit. These kids is putting it out on the internet now.
Yeah, they
You know what I'm
stupid.
saying? It's different nowadays.
But it's weird because that's be the shit that make them popular and famous. It's
Cloud.
minimal talent and maximum clownery is leading to
Buffoonery.
success now.
What I mean, that's what it looks like, but that's
Yeah.
not really what is valuable. And the people got to know that the power is them. So all these things we give value to, you know what I mean? Especially things like, you know, and we create the song, so we have to. It's not what to think. A lot of it's how to think. So this music and these things we're doing are, you know, because they're needed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
So someone has to do it. So we're cleaning our face and presenting ourselves in a way that we should be emanating it to everyone else. Like, you can be this way. You can do these things. Like, it, you know, it's like freedom is a strategy, and that we're all working on. But this is the token of it. Like, these, when you see us and with this CD and this is the token. Like, take the token and now activate yourself. You know, this is what we need. We need to group economics. We need radio. We need to find a way to get these type of messages out, because it's the counter message, which should be really the main message.
Well, you
Right.
see what music's going through right now too, like you just said, kind of like no substance. It's violent. It's I really feel like it's only a phase. I feel like it's gonna cycle out. You it's very popular now, and it's not not what I prefer to play or promote, but
Right.
I feel like it's gonna cycle out. Like you could only get so much or want so much or listen to so much of that.
Yeah.
Even the young.
Balance.
And when you do those things, you act out on those things, you catch a little jail time or you catch something like that. You will slowly but sure, quickly realize that that's not the.
That's not the route. Yeah, that's not
Like,
the way you
gotta
want to
be a
go. Yeah.
balance. I listen to
When
my,
3 of your
my
cousins
ignorant
die
shit,
over this shit.
but I listen to my ignorant. Like, it's certain kind of ignorant shit I listen to. Like,
But
No, we all
also,
do.
gotta be
see,
a balance.
but the
like,
difference between you and certain other people is you listen to it and you know that you're listening to ignorant shit and you
Yeah.
know not to take it seriously
Yeah.
and you're listening to it
more
for just
satire.
for
More satire than
exactly
anything,
just
yeah.
for that value.
Mm-hmm.
You're not taking it seriously. Well, some of these people are actually taking these songs seriously. Like
Yeah.
I gotta go
Right.
do and act out what they're
Exactly.
telling me,
And
in
that can
this
only
song.
last so long.
Whether it be
That's
drug
how I
use,
feel.
you
honestly.
know, whatever, anything, violence, anything. You know what I'm saying? And
Well-
you just take it for what it is, music.
Well, let's look
And
at
then
it.
real music with real substance lasts forever.
Let's
Like,
look
That's
at
the
it.
problem. I think
Let's look
that's
at
like
it
the problem.
in the reality. They got a 2-for-1. The kids fight each other and they both are gone.
Right. Oh yeah.
This
too-
doesn't add up.
yeah.
But the business doesn't die.
I know,
Yeah,
but
so
I mean,
The
Yeah,
labels that
yeah.
are pushing
That's-
that.
That's where.
But
it
I'm just
add up.
saying, in general,
Yeah,
like we
with
could
the
try to
money,
blame it on the music and blame it on the art, but we have to separate it and be like, okay, if this is really making the kids, like,
But you got to think of it in the sense.
and where's
of,
the alternative?
What
Like,
was the main thing
Yeah.
that people like when you look at it like a radio station and they was like, okay, for a while they were able to break records on radio stations. They're not breaking records no more on radio stations. You're hearing the same thing
Yeah,
over and
records get
over
broke before.
from like what I don't know, like from 2000 on. I haven't heard nobody breaking any records on radio station unless it's some shit that everybody watched on YouTube. Or like that. Other than that, you're gonna hear the same shit over and over. If you hear the same shit over and over, what you gonna do to want to be on a radio station? Make that same shit. That's why New York stopped sounding like New York. It sounded like whatever was on the radio.
Yeah.
That's why all these other places stopped sounding like those places, and it's whatever was on the radio.
Right.
They chasing that, but they also chasing that shit in real life.
Yeah.
Like
Well, the-
outside, they doing that shit too.
The beauty of it now is to go back to freedom, the consumer freedom, where once you tire of that radio manipulation and the agenda that they're pushing, you go as a consumer and search and find what it is that you need. You know, if you need this positive vibe music, you go out and you find it.
Seek
And,
it. Yeah, you seek it.
and that's going to lead to what you're talking about,
Yeah,
which
you
is the
seek it or you
reversal,
make
where
it,
that shit's going to go out of style. Because once the people gather up and support the good music, you know, then TikTok will follow, and then Instagram will follow, and then radio will follow
And I don't
off them.
really mean like it'll go completely out of style. I feel like it wouldn't be the popular genre
Right.
of music like it
Yeah.
is right now.
It's always gonna be there.
It'll
Once
it'll
something's
always
created,
bubble.
it's
It's
always
always
there.
gonna bubble, but it won't be at the
You gotta-
top of the charts like it is now. Like all these kids pretty much just.
You got to
soaking
think of
in
it this
like,
way:
acting
how
on it.
long did rock and roll dominate airwaves?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Before hip hop came along.
Yeah.
Didn't go anywhere.
And hip hop was a slow burn. It's not like it was overnight. If it wasn't from like 1 year to the next, it was like from 1 year to 10 to 12, 15 years.
Well,
and then
rock and roll
it
had
started to become
genres.
profitable.
Rock and roll has genres too.
Oh, subgenres
Like,
and all that.
there was-
Absolutely.
There's a lot of them.
Oh, absolutely.
When I heard grunge for the first time, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo, this shit
yeah.
sound like some hip hop type shit.
They had steady beats and shit. It wasn't, yeah, exactly. It was
Well, come
different.
to find out, years later, their drums were taken from disco.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
And
what hip hop
from,
was taking their
and from
drums.
Yeah.
Parliament and shit.
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
were
yeah.
taking the
Funk
same
and all
drum
that. Yeah,
patterns,
funk and disco
Parliament
word.
from Jersey.
Shout out to that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that interview on Drink Champs was amazing.
Word up.
With Parliament.
Yeah, with George Clinton.
George Clinton's a fucking legend.
He's
Yo.
a
That's
character, bro.
hilarious.
And shout out to Drink Champs too. Brother Biz has a connection to the brother Shampoo, who has a connection to the Drink Champs
Yes, sir. And Smoke Champs.
and to Smoke Champs. Yeah, so
Nice.
shout out
Shouts
to
to
both,
that.
both of them, and shout out to the brother Shampoo. So Biz, I'm gonna put the pressure on you on
Oh,
camera,
here we
on
go,
mic.
Sham, we need you up here.
I'm trying to get
Asking for the
Sham up
Smoke Champ
here.
shit? I want the
Go,
Smoke
Sham.
Champ shit.
Stop playing games.
So Biz, I'm gonna need you to make that connection.
YMVS,
please.
that's the family.
Yes, please.
Shout out to
YMVS.
Birdhouse Media in the building. Birdhouse Images.
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all follow
Shout out to
at Birdhouse Images. Make sure you're following at Deep Space JC. Make sure you're following at PNJC, right? Or
PJC.
PJC.
Polo Jersey City.
Polo Jersey City. So before the mics turned on, the brother Dontique was telling us they have events where they not only gather Polo brothers and sisters, Polo
Polo Cruise.
crews and shit. And He said they give away polo like for free.
We do. PJC
I'm
does.
surprised there's not a fucking line for this shit.
At our events and we do PJC events, PJC Night Out, we give away polo. Don't ask RLPC or the other crews if they gonna give away low.
PJC.
They gonna look at you like you crazy.
But this is a community.
That's beautiful.
It's
No,
a
that's a
community
beautiful
event
thing,
where
yeah.
we invite the community.
It's what we do
you know?
for each other anyway. Like if
dope.
I go to the thrift shop or one of these shops and I catch some shit and it's too big for me or too small
Right.
for me. It's one of
give
my
it to
brothers.
somebody
I got it for
else.
$5.
Big facts.
Like, but it's some dope shit. 'Cause I'm not leaving with no
But you
corny
sharing
shit.
it.
But, nah, here, take this.
Right.
So we do that for each other. So
That's community though. Like
Yeah,
you
but
just
when
said, that's community.
we like when we do it for like the shows, like I give out like 5 pieces, 6 pieces here, and it'll be closed, but then some of it'll be something else.
Right.
Like we gave a lady this wine thing that she could take like it had like its own bag and everything with it, and the cups and also in the shit.
Nice.
So it's not just polo. Like
Right.
we'll give away dope shit. Like
Just to the community.
yeah, like whoever came to the show tonight, you paid a ticket. How you gonna leave with something?
That's what's up.
Not everybody, because of course we ain't got no stockpile of shit. But
But something for some.
yeah, at least
No, that's
5 to
show
10
your
people
love.
will
That's
leave
a
with
beautiful
something.
Show you love. I think that's the
It's
biggest
not
thing.
often that events or artists will do that for their supporters.
got
You have to do
We
it.
got to.
That you got to show your love. Like loosen up, everybody. Push the like button. Share it. Stop putting all of your dope friends in your pocket.
Yeah, word.
Stop it. You know what I mean? Like you see something dope, share it
Exactly.
immediately. You know what I mean? Like we have to stay connected. We got to get up to get down.
Again,
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
don't hoard information.
Yeah,
we
for
gonna
real.
win.
Each one teach one. That's what me and Dontique was
Yeah.
talking about.
Not that the
yo,
games just be sold. Not
Yeah,
told.
I told him. I
What's up
told
with
him.
that shit?
I was like, yo, I'm dealing with a brother, but he on some like, game gotta be told, not so. He's like, yo, that's for them.
Yeah.
You know, that's not for us. That's for them.
We
Let
can't
them
move
have
like- we
that.
can't move
That's
that.
like an old school
Never
mentality.
worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's a trap.
That's what he was saying, hoarding the information. Like that's just terrible. But it's
trap.
you know who that type of person is.
It's
like,
a toxic habit. For
yeah. But they're gonna take in other people's information at the same time.
Right.
Like they're not gonna give you anything.
No. It's a whole
That's
scam.
also has to do with their own insecurities and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
They don't want you to be over,
at a
yeah.
certain point, you become a threat.
But that's the thing. What they don't realize is if you gave them that little bit of information, that person could help boost you up a couple levels too.
There's
Like,
more where that comes from.
like,
That's that greed.
Yeah. Show
Speaking
love,
of
get love.
giving, Burnz, can I plug an organization that we work with
Absolutely.
pretty much on a monthly basis? It's called Mercy for My Neighbor, at Mercy for My Neighbor on Instagram.
Shout out them.
And what do they provide?
This is a 7-day-a-week program that helps feed, clothe, and give resources to anybody in need.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Wow.
everything from food to clothing, 7 outfits at a time, families, children of all races, all ages, all size, senior citizens. We
Located
drop.
where?
This is on the corner of Kennedy and Danforth. What's it? 1738
Dope.
Kennedy Boulevard.
And what's the at?
What is that?
What's the at? What's the Instagram?
Oh, at Mercy for My Neighbor.
At Mercy for my name.
Neighbor.
Please check it out on
sounds super dope.
IG.
Yeah, everybody make sure you go. follow
Community
it.
wide,
At Mercy for My Neighbor.
Somebody needs
community wide
something.
stuff. Yeah.
Word.
Just while we're on the topic of like giving back.
No, that's
Absolutely.
beautiful,
That's
man.
even if you
beautiful,
come to
man.
volunteer, like you could come to volunteer and help the people with
Yup.
the shit too.
Yep.
right?
I should have brought some
Shit's
sweaters for
really
you for
dope.
those two because
No,
it's a
Yeah.
dope. I mean, check it out before you co-sign me, but it's a dope.
No,
it's a
for
dope.
I
sure.
believe you.
No, yeah.
It is. I don't
great
think you.
Your word is in good standing.
Yeah, I don't think you're
Bro,
gonna
I got
be doing
faith in
any
that
BS.
place because we went and
Give me the ad again. I'm sorry.
1738 Kennedy Boulevard.
At Mercy.
Oh, at Mercy for My Neighbor.
For my neighbor.
we went there one day and was giving away the stuff. I went home and the icon for Final Cut Pro wasn't coming up on my computer. After we did that shit and I got back and it was on my computer, I was like, yes.
The Lord and the universe pays you back.
I had to give something away, my time.
You got a tenfold. You got a
Yo,
tenfold.
that's like the second or third time you say you have beef with your computer. What's up? He not fucking with you?
Nah, he
I know
back.
sometimes
Nah, he
computers
back.
be moody, bro.
Mercury's in his
Yeah,
retrograde.
It's retrograding like a
and
motherfucker.
then you get tight and you're like this.
I have to buy the competition, but he's back.
Oh, that's when they see the competition. Like, oh, I better act right, otherwise I'm gonna be out the door.
It's like when your dog smells another dog on you, you're like, wait, I don't know about
I
you.
better act right.
No, I hope everything is in working condition.
Nah,
you know what it
that's
is too? You're probably like overworking your shit, bro.
No, but that's what it was.
Beyond.
Yeah,
Yo,
you
beyond.
You ever thought of
Bro.
that, T?
No,
let
Yeah.
him breathe, let him rest.
I got to the point where the shit was
She's
like
overworked and
glitching when we was
underpaid.
recording.
Oh, that sucks, right?
I was like, yo, I'm gonna go buy a hard drive. I bought the hard drive, and then the fucking just shit was like, it just turned off.
Oh wow.
Talking to
I was like, yo,
heartbreaking.
the day I buy the hard drive, so my dude
funny.
came in, he fixed the shit, he backed up all the stuff on the hard drive,
Yeah. Thank God.
and then he wiped it. So it just turned into an old computer again.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Black-
so I
black-
can't download. originally couldn't download none of my
your
files,
programs and
none of the
shit, right?
programs because it's an old computer now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I had to go through that shit.
The
It's very
struggles.
if you don't pull your hair out, go crazy when you do it, you are strong. Like,
If some
I
shit
couldn't
don't
make
happen
beats
to
for like
your
4
hardware,
months.
your computer or some shit, you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
You're not doing something right.
It can't be easy, bro.
and it does force you in a good direction. Like you're like, I gotta get back. I gotta get back.
And not only that, that shit helps you with your creativity and shit. Like, yo, I'm gonna make this shit work somehow. If I gotta rap into this headphone and shit, that's what we finna do today. We gonna
all
get
the
this shit
albums
done.
were produced at my house. Like all like the static files, all the BMR shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we've done was done in my living room, dining room area. So so
Slash soundboard.
That's real.
yeah, so on that computer. So I'm like,
That's authentic fucking music right
June
there.
writing
bro.
songs on the couch, chilling.
yeah, where that?
Dude, how long you
Playing
been
the
doing
guitar.
music?
What kind of music?
Any kind of music.
All kinds of music.
I can't remember. Like,
Like as a child, you would just
yeah, like my mom,
He came out
my
the
mom
womb
and dad sing. It was in church, so, and then maybe like 5 years playing the guitar, writing
Nice.
songs.
Nice.
So,
What other instruments can you play besides the guitar?
I don't think there's no instrument I can't play. I just haven't tried it yet.
right.
Okay, there you go.
And it's all self-taught.
Yeah, I'm teaching myself. I'm in the process. I'm learning guitar.
You play by ear.
Yeah, so I play, write a lot of songs for the band,
That's dope.
or
Man.
maybe write them on piano.
No.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's beautiful, bro. I'm a big fan of the live instruments.
Yeah,
Facts, big facts.
You got to check out the band, Garden State Warriors. Have you heard us?
Probably on Instagram only.
Oh, you got to see us. Though.
Yeah.
They're freaking
I would
amazing.
love to, but
Biz is
I
in the
work
band.
nights, and y'all
Yeah,
brothers
yeah,
do
yeah.
stuff like Wednesdays and Thursdays, bro. And I always,
And I'll just be
And
in
where
the
y'all be
events, and
playing
it's like I
at?
never heard
Because
the song
I'll
before,
go
and
out there with my
dancing.
lady. I'll take my lady to
no,
go
yeah,
watch the show.
yeah. This brother
Biz
could
is
go
in the
play.
band. You could hear one
That's
of
what
his
I mean.
scratch
Wait,
solos. He be like,
You gotta let me know. You gotta hit me with your schedule. That way I can.
You know that's my shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
he be doing stuff like that.
That-
And I try
Yo,
to help with the sound. I try to take care of
love
mics.
it.
We try to be like
Yeah,
self-contained. No
Yo, it's so dope.
No, I love
The show
that
is
shit.
all
When
about
the
a
DJs
good
part
time.
of
It's
the
fun.
show.
It's so
And I
fun.
think now we have it down to a science. We pop
So
up,
fun.
we pop out, we have fun with it. Like,
That's
Every
some other
time,
shit.
Don't
like,
even
you,
feel like
you
work
didn't
no
just
more.
do it. Like every
we don't feel
time.
like work no more. We
No,
still,
that's beautiful. You see that?
Exactly.
it's fun.
That's the level of creativity that you want to get to, where you're
Yeah.
hopefully getting some bread for it, but
Yeah.
you're just loving it so much it don't feel like you're.
We've been
working.
doing okay.
It's not
we
working.
working on different issues.
Actually, in the realm of the helping people, we're doing. We just did a benefit show for Miss Ruth at
Nice.
Moore's Lounge, so we're gonna.
That's going to be a continuous thing. Yeah.
Let's go back,
Continuous
Miss Ruth.
Yeah.
You said you're doing an event for Miss Ruth, a
We just
fundraiser.
did. We just did one.
The
Okay,
whole band comes out.
what is the Miss Ruth thing?
Miss Ruth, 189 Monticello.
Yeah, Moore's Lounge.
Moore's Lounge, she's been there since 1969.
And what they trying to kick around now?
No, she has some kitchen issues. She's famous for her fish fries.
Okay.
And we're trying to help her get a kitchen back. So,
Oh,
So she
okay.
needed
So the
sinks.
fundraising is
She
for the new
needed
kitchen.
yeah, we have
Okay.
Ryan
But if you
Ramel.
want to see the band play in like full blown,
You can see
that's
it.
the place to be.
Yeah, I need that schedule.
yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
you
see
can
what-
enjoy
yeah.
the
We're
show.
trying to lock
I
in
want
the
to go.
date.
I want to go. No, real talk.
Usually it's on Saturday. She has booked.
Yes.
But this month is gonna be Thursdays.
See?
You know what I mean? So
I'll go.
Tell me when there's a Saturday show. I'm pulling up. I
Next
pulled up
month.
on Biz last time.
next month is a Saturday,
I
but
have
we
my
definitely-
schedule, too. I
but
got
we're
my
definitely gonna play 902 Brewery on Saturday. He just asked us for some Saturday.
Okay,
dates
yeah.
coming up. So
Anytime
we'll let
you're
you
on
know.
a Saturday, that's when I can
So
pull up.
dates
Shout out to
be
902
announced.
Brewery as well.
They sponsored our Miss Bruce benefit, as well as Simply Done. Ryan Ramel did some comedy. That was great. You know,
And that's the vibe that we bring to her spot to help raise her support.
Yes,
And
yes.
not to mention, this is not like no simple setup. Like Miss Ruth is serious about her sound.
Nice.
Yeah, word.
Like our drummer don't gotta bring much.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
gotta bring
My
much.
sound already there.
She's dead.
It's already
Like it's a fun
yeah.
place to play music.
It's a
for her.
legendary
definitely wanna be
venue.
there.
Everybody's
Yeah,
been
it's
there.
fun.
And you said it's
Legendary.
ongoing fundraising.
Right, like we try to do at least one a month, right? I would say.
We're gonna try to do 2
We're gonna
a
go
month.
until she get
like
what
a
she
jam
got.
session.
Right,
Like
yeah.
whatever she
Yeah.
need, we're gonna
Yeah.
rock on her until she get
No,
it.
That's beautiful though.
Send me
Like,
all the
yo,
information.
You know?
Send me the art. We're gonna start posting
And
that
she,
stuff.
appreciate
on
that.
the show.
she
Yeah.
opens her arms for us, so we
Appreciate that.
You know,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
for
do
sure.
for the elders, man.
Yeah, shout out
absolutely, bro.
NJ.com. They gave us a write up about Miss Ruth singing.
yeah, everything gets
Yeah,
written up
I
in the
saw that.
papers.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything gets written up in the papers.
Community is kind of, you know,
Yeah,
they're
we
like,
put the
oh, you want
headlock
to do
on-
something?
We put the headlock on
Yeah.
communities.
As it should be. Somebody
she
needs
used
to
to
fucking
own the
do it.
majority of the
organic
houses
way.
on that block, like back in the day. It was
Yeah.
her and another lady, and they owned the majority, like Jewett and shit.
I think she's like 82, still moving around. I mean, gotta help her.
That's beautiful.
Recently, she just maybe 2 weeks ago had a stroke. So we really just been trying to hold her close and just like I see and feel when we play there. She's like, oh, everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah, and how she
You know
what I
accommodates
mean?
live
She's so
music. She
cool.
just like loves to see jams. She's
Yeah.
been doing like
That's dope.
jazz shows and R&B shows and just music overall for a long time.
Fridays
So
and
it feels
Sundays
mad
forever.
musical. It feels like you're on a rehearsal.
Holy ground. It feels like, yeah.
It don't
Damn,
feel like
no,
it's like
definitely
somebody's
we gotta
corner
pull
bar.
up to that.
Nah, we
Yeah.
definitely got to
Yeah.
pull up.
I want to see the band and I want to see Ms. Ruth and I
Let's just
want
rock
to
out.
assist. Word.
Cash only, guys.
Let's go. Yeah.
That's problem.
Shout to Miss Ruth.
So you know it's
Definitely.
over.
I still
Cash
ain't
is
played
king,
pool
baby.
there yet.
Yeah.
I wanna play pool there.
Let's go. Yeah.
Only after 2 beers though.
Oh, everybody nice after 2 days.
Make sure it's cash only.
Oh man, when can we expect the Billion Man Rebellion album?
We gotta start working on it. Honestly, we're both working on our solo records right now.
Right.
And normally we start working on anything BMR after we just already flushed the shit that we supposed to be doing for ourselves out.
Okay.
So as soon as our solo joints go out, cause CF got like 2 solo joints he about to put out back to back, and I'm gonna put out my shit, and then we'll get right back to that.
Okay.
Like there's always room for it.
Shout out to CF. He just dropped the Jemga album, I think. The
Yes,
Jegna.
I saw
Jegna.
that video.
Jegna?
Yeah, I saw the video. That's just
The Jegna
fire.
project?
Fire, fire.
Cheese did the artwork on there.
Yeah,
Cheese
and he
201.
just dropped the interview with the brother Cheese. Shout out to Cheese,
Salute to Cheese.
legend,
And I think Speedy did a bunch of the beats.
I
Right?
think he did most of the beats. Yeah.
Shouts to Speedy too.
and
man.
the
He
video.
put-
Speedy,
And-
Speedy
and-
on my
Yeah,
album
he
too.
put in a lot of work. Man.
Speedy got a
Shouts
joint
to
on my
Speedy,
album.
man.
That's the homie.
Shout out to Speedy, man.
He used to live across the backyard from me.
Speedy's gonna come back up here
Yeah,
for
he's gotta
another
come back,
interview.
yeah,
His
for
first interview was a little.
Yeah, I respect his music. I like
that's
a
the
lot
whole
of his production for sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody doing it big in Jersey.
Absolutely.
Something we
Big
skipped
Jersey.
over was Jersey Club, and that sound. There's not much influence of that on the album. I just wanted to give props to the Jersey Club scene and all the artists doing their thing, all the DJs doing their thing. That's a little bit of a younger generation thing, but
We're gonna have something like that
So
on the
something
next
dope.
one though. Word up. I had one.
where are we with the next one?
We got like 4 joints. They're just sitting. We got to turn it into something what we supposed to turn it into. Cause that like right after we dropped the last 2 joints. Once again, computer shit happened.
Back to the computer.
Oh man.
And it's all that one time. I say it over and over again, but it's all
But it's
that
just
one
one
time.
time.
One time is like
The one
traumatic
time
to
be
me.
killer though. Hell yeah. One time my computer, whatever,
It don't
burnt out.
Yeah.
Yo, we lost everything.
Aye.
look. It only took one time to kill fucking the RZA shit.
Yeah,
The
it
flood
was fucked up.
fucked up all his shit.
Thank God you were able to back it up and not lose any.
Yeah, we had the good home.
Yo, shout out to all the Jersey Club DJs though, for real. It's spitting up right now too. It's like going in the upward.
It's big on TikTok,
it's
bro.
mixing with drill. It's mixing with a lot of genres. Like
I'll be honest though.
Turned into a whole
shouts to
other.
Jersey Club DJs, but shouts to the good ones. Cause
Yeah.
I was at a spot not too long
Hey,
ago.
speak your mind, bro.
Yo,
Speak your
fam.
mind, bro.
No. This is what pissed me off
It's
about
cool.
this
You can
spot. I'm
call
not
names
even.
on that. You can call
No.
names.
I even forgot the names because they were that bad.
It
You know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
Biz Nice.
Yeah.
That's
No, it wasn't. It was
wasn't
definitely not
Biz
Biz Nice. But this is what made it terrible for me, right? It was a team of DJs. It was 2 dudes.
and they were still
Right.
bad.
It was this bad, where one dude was up there, right? One dude was up there,
Poor
and
guys.
when I walked in the spot, the one guy was up there. He was spinning music, and I get it. It wasn't. He was spinning music for the crowd that was there, which is younger. He was spinning today's. I get that. That's not what upset me.
Okay.
He got off. His boy got on, played the exact same set.
Oh my God.
I'm like, there's 2 of y'all. Like, what is going on, yo? Like, y'all couldn't come up. Like,
No.
you do this, and I'm gonna do this. But no, y'all do the exact. And when I say the exact same thing, I was like, did I just hear this song?
He probably was a mix. They were both standing there acting like.
That's possible.
That's what pissed me off.
He played a playlist.
And they did the same
pre-mix,
shit.
like a pre-mix.
Terrible.
They'll never
Terrible.
know. They'll never know. They listen to Hot 97 all day. They'll never know.
That's that laziness, bro.
That's crazy.
I don't know if we spoke about this on the last episode that you were on, but I'm low key like a hater of new DJs. Oh, damn. Like if you never carried crates, I kind of
we discussed.
I carried crates before.
Yeah, so you're good. You know, you earned
I
it.
wouldn't say he's a hater. He just believes that there's levels to being a DJ.
Oh,
you gotta have
You gotta
patience.
be an official DJ, bro.
And even, that goes with rapping too, because nowadays nobody has to pay their dues. Anybody can buy a laptop and the next day they're a rapper, or they're a singer, or whatever they want to consider themselves. But you've never paid dues. You've never studied. You haven't even gone back on the history of music. I'm sure we've all gone back to generations previous to ours and just studied music because we have that love for it. They lack the love, so they're after the bucks, they're after the clout, whatever the case may be.
It's so popular.
They're trying to impress a shorty and shit.
Yeah, and I can't.
We
We
see it
Carry
more like
the
a
crate,
craft.
you're walking
and not-
NFT.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Instagram
all of a sudden.
DJs, I can't fuck with them.
Yeah. I mean,
Young
remember I told
DJs.
you too. I was like, I disagree.
I got a list.
I disagree. I was like, yo, however somebody come, as long as they do what they got to do.
Yeah, Biz is a lover.
Yeah.
You got a list of
Yeah,
DJs.
I got a list of DJs.
Girl DJs that
Nah,
wear
but
Girl
back to-
DJs, yeah.
Back to what you were saying, shout to the good Jersey club DJs.
Yeah.
Shout to
Sorry, I had to
people
live
like
through
y'all. Shout to people like y'all that actually put time
Thank
and
you, bro.
effort into your craft.
I put a lot of time
to
and
move
a
the
lot of
crowd,
effort
B.
into my
It's all about moving the crowd, B. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And shouts to
Got
y'all,
to.
man.
Got to.
Salute
Jersey
DJs.
City
Salute all
is
DJs.
legendary
Good DJs.
for DJs, bro.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to the world, Jersey City has produced a lot of legendary DJs. Who do we have
facts.
up here? DJ Flames.
Yeah.
Man, I heard
And we were
it's
talking
like,
about
yeah.
Jersey City, how it has its own unique sound when it comes to mixtapes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
And a
midnight.
certain format and
Back when they
speeded
was-
up
back when
samples.
everybody was carrying the radio.
Yo, I love that shit too.
With
With
bro.
them
Like,
hard knocks and the boom back.
they got 7 beats at one time.
Hell
and shit
yeah.
with like
They
Amory
blend
speeded up
was
over it.
crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's always a
Oh my
singer
God.
with a hardcore beat.
There's a
behind
lot
it.
of people doing
I love that shit,
good
bro.
music right now too, and production,
Yeah.
up on the hill, like, a lot of great producers.
A lot of dope
Jersey
artists,
City's
yeah.
producing a lot of great music and sounds.
Yeah, we had Pressure Online last
That
week,
shit.
right?
Yeah, shout out to the brother Pressure,
Pressure,
DD,
Sam Black, Sam Black, all them
Shout to
dudes.
Dee,
Salute
shout to
Dee.
Sam Black. We was at a listening party, and I bumped into Pressure again. I just like had to shake his hand, like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
proud of you, bro, because we're from the same neighborhood.
He's got that good energy.
Yeah.
Similar to y'all, he's
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
positive,
Hell
like, I gotta make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say from the
Positive
outside, he
outlook.
projects like workaholic vibes
Yeah,
because he's just
yeah.
like moving.
Yeah.
Which is
And
straight.
he does more than music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He does the,
exactly.
the
You know
video
that's
thing.
that's the name of my game. It can't just be one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, you each named like 3 things that y'all doing, you know. So together there's like 12 different.
That's why I told you I didn't want it
And
to
that's
seem like one
minimal
big
because I know
tornado.
y'all holding shit back. We haven't even gotten into TMZ.
Yeah, TMZ.
Yeah,
word. We
the
had-
Trash Money Zillionaire.
Oh
Trash
yeah,
Money
that's
Zillionaire.
yeah.
What's the
You gotta
motto?
have more than one avenue. We spoke about
What's the
that.
Seven
motto?
streams.
What's the motto for
Yeah.
TMZ?
Trash money zillionaire.
It's the trash, the cash. We hung
Trash
up.
to
So y'all don't even know. Y'all can't even keep it together.
So the trash, the cash.
you
We
know
are
what's
not playing,
funny?
people.
Listen.
We are not. This is not a joke.
Y'all think
Yeah.
That's
you know
serious.
we're joking and shit and trash the cash. Yo, Trash Money Zillionaires ain't nothing but thrifting.
Exactly.
And motherfuckers is
Exactly.
making big money off thrifting.
Hell yeah,
so
bro.
y'all adding a doper element to it, I think.
Right,
Shit.
we're dealing with furniture and decor right now.
Exactly.
So,
Yo, I read about a
Holla
brother
at us.
that all he did was flip sofas online. He'll buy a sofa for $100, flip it for $300.
I read about a lady
He turned
that
that shit into a whole business.
I read about a lady that was thrifting and found like a fucking $6 million Monet.
That happens
Shit.
all the time. Not all the time. It happens a lot.
So
There's
keep
a
thrifting,
show-
y'all.
Word, there's a show on Netflix about a girl that she started thrifting and then built a gram and then built a website. And yo, she ended up blowing up. Probably to $1 million company.
Well,
Show.
let me drop a little secret on behalf of like the team and how we intend on
I didn't know
growing,
if we was
growing
gonna let it out
this
yet,
business.
Let's
Now,
go.
how we intend on growing this business, which goes back to remember when I told you we had just locked into studio space
Yes.
in a warehouse, and we pretty much society needs.
Can you
cultures,
say where?
headquarters. Yeah, 15 Wilkinson Avenue in Jersey City.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you ever guys want to
That's
come
the
link
hood.
and
Absolutely.
studio creative space, our creative space. But if you have any business, you could reach us.
Yeah.
It's a nice
come
building.
hang out with y'all.
Yeah, it's a beautiful building, and there's actually going to be more space for rent there. But that's another on another. I'll give you that info behind the scenes. But what that allows us to do is like when we come across pieces, we can actually kind of like use it in our studio because we have a lot of open space.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
So for the furniture that's going to be refinished, we have a place like it has a temporary home.
Right. And it's still for sale.
And on top of that, you can
Tag right
display
on.
it. You can
And
display
y'all my
it for
brothers,
sale.
yeah,
Right.
y'all my brothers. So, and I would like to help
You
grow
get
the business.
first
Maybe you can
dibs.
shout it
You
out.
get first
Yeah,
dibs.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good
We'll
looking.
gladly promote that, bro. Again, and it's also helping the hood because I know y'all ain't raping people with the prices.
Exactly.
Not at
Y'all
all.
gonna continue to help
That is not the plan.
the local area, and it's beautiful that you kept it in JC, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
I
you guys to
love
come
the
visit.
JC
Come visit the
vibe.
studio
Yeah.
space. Come hang with us. We're
coming
turning it
along.
into a real
Yeah, it's coming
Oh, for
along.
sure. 100%.
beautiful place,
Vibe.
rehearsal space, DJ space, production space, photo. Shout the Birdhouse again. Podcasting even like, but not really on your level. More like just for small conversations.
Right.
You know, a place for conversation.
But a place for artists where
place
they
for
can
general
go.
Definitely for creativity and shit.
especially like art within, within our circle. You know,
That's what's
And
we're not
again-
advertising it as a public space.
Right.
Per se.
Right.
But yeah.
But you're
it's our
accepting,
space. Yes.
so I know you guys are
Yes.
not gonna be like
Building, you know.
You're not.
yeah.
Definitely bringing creatives together.
No, it's dope,
Bring
and,
creative
and
together.
then you can do your album listenings there.
And we kind of keep it like we said,
You know, you
everything
have
under
a-
one roof.
Right.
For, art, for everything that we're doing. You know, so it's like a two bird with one stone. We're not
Oh,
advertising it as a
beautiful, man.
public.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, we can't wait to have you guys.
And that's the Society Needs Culture headquarters,
headquarters.
which will house
HQ.
TMZ.
Yes, sir.
The house
Along
TMZ,
with everything.
Garden
Along
State
with
Warriors,
everything. Along with
Birdhouse,
everything. Pink and
all these little
Diamonds.
brands
Third
are
House,
under that
June and the
one.
Pushers,
one.
Garden State
We
Warriors.
just took
Pink
over
and
the
Diamond.
space. We took over the space next door. We're about to conjoin them, so we have like a little compound.
No, that's beautiful,
Live
man.
rehearsals.
Congratulations, guys. Word.
Thank you.
Beautiful energy only.
That's right.
That's beautiful.
That's where
And,
it all goes down, and it's in Jersey City. So.
I imagine
Big
the
Jersey.
energy there will be beautiful and welcoming as the music is, as y'all beautiful people are, man. So we look forward to that. Anything we can do to help, we'll promote. We'll
Absolutely.
help promote the Trash Money Zillionaires. Help promote Jersey City Warriors? Garden State Warriors.
Garden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Garden State Warriors.
That's
The
the squad.
Billionaire. Billy Man Rebellion. What was the other band?
June and the Pushers.
June and the Pushers. PJC. Deep Space JC. 902 Brewery. Miss Ruth.
Yeah.
Birdhouse Images.
Society needs
Damn.
culture.
Everybody.
Society needs culture.
Villainous
people.
New
Oh,
York.
that's beautiful. Ah, shout out to
Last
the
place winners.
Villainous, yeah, that's the guy right there. Shout out to
Oh yeah,
Shout out to Villainous.
the shout outs are going
So
forever.
many
Shout,
good
Right?
people, yeah.
shout the big Gus. We have so many mutual friends too. You
Exactly.
and I.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Voltron.
Yeah, we can just keep going on and
That's what
on
we
and
need,
on and
bro.
on.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
what we need because not
Absolutely.
only artists, well, not only society itself is very, what's the word? When you're introverted, right? Society's becoming more introverted, especially after COVID. Everybody kind of got used to that little lifestyle. And artists themselves, so many of them are introverted, where they're
Absolutely.
producing music alone, releasing it, and not necessarily interacting with other musicians or even their own fan base. So the fact that you're giving a house to this, where now artists can unite and come share that energy and build.
Great place
and
to collaborate.
I could throw a verse on your album, and you can
Yeah, word.
drop a verse on his album, and he could sing a verse for her album. And it's all these energies combining that the creativity is only bound to multiply.
That's what
That's
we're
the
doing.
point.
that's
That's
why we're
the
saying
goal.
You got the pictures,
Submission.
you got the marketing.
Shout out to all my artists.
And you can tap into
Yeah.
their creativity.
And
you know what I'm saying?
that's
They
why
can
we're
help
so
you out.
excited about the space, you know what I mean? Because it's more like a non-social social club.
Right.
You
Right.
know, we want to do dinner, supper club parties,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really like
Possibilities
just,
endless.
You know,
And like you said, if you see your bro cutting video and that interests you, just pull a chair up
Yeah,
and
exactly.
sit down
learn
and
it.
learn.
Word.
You don't gotta come there and rail up and smoke
Easy.
10 blunts. Like
I told myself,
if
I could teach you.
June's practicing the guitar and you like the guitar,
Exactly.
And it's
sit
easier
next
to
her.
learn.
And y'all
I
can vibe
think.
and
The
jam
last
together.
couple
Word,
videos
big
we put
facts.
out, I
If she's
edited
learning
all
doing
those.
something on Excel on the TV and it
that's just
interests you, learn how to do the
doing
Excel
it.
too.
Exactly.
That's beautiful because it opens up the avenues of interest. You know,
Somebody using Photoshop, you want to learn Photoshop?
Because
It's
we
not
learning
limited
too.
to just
We're
one-
learning too.
One,
We don't know
one
everything,
facet of creativity. You got a
Yeah,
bunch
that's
of
the kind of
different
space that we aiming for it to be, but also that's like our workspace, you know.
right. Of course,
But
you're
if anybody
definitely
from
gonna
the
get work
outside
done.
come in, that's the vibes.
Yeah. That's beautiful, bro.
things. Big Jersey vibe.
I love that. We need that actually because nowadays the schools are not funding so many creative
They don't teach shit.
avenues.
For
You know,
real.
they took away the music program.
Yeah, there's no music
Oh,
program.
I heard about
Absolutely
that. I
right
saw that
about
on the
that.
front
They don't
page.
teach
So
shit no
you know
more.
what options are they giving these kids other than that? You know, the fucking screen and shit.
Yeah.
You know, or the Netflix all the time. So I love that y'all are providing that and bringing that back to the community, bringing that communal vibe back, helping the people. I can only imagine the block party that might come.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some things.
There's so much
Oh,
shit
yeah.
that y'all could do.
So much
On top of what
It's about
you're
to get
already
hot.
doing, I
We
know the
cooking.
Caribbean Festival's
we
coming
cooking.
back up. Summer's
Oh,
coming
we
soon,
cooking.
so
Yeah, we're
Biz
excited.
Nice be outside and
excited.
shit.
It's like
we're trying
Dontique
to
said
get a
at the
couple
very
videos
beginning,
of
though, is the sentiment is each one teach one. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
And
we're
that's the
Speaking of
real
events, JC Murals, 100 Murals.
Yeah.
100 Murals Code.
Yes.
Why
Yeah,
me? That's why
shout to
me.
Why Me. We were actually talking. We have nothing in stone yet about doing like an outdoor, like you said, a little barbecue.
Yeah.
Not a block party, but like a
You
Got
gotta do
some-
it. You gotta
got
do
some
it now.
paint.
You gotta do it now. We said it.
some
Yeah,
paint.
video.
You know,
Hold you to
get the
it.
spray paint out. Get the spray paint out. Get the DJ set
You
out.
got
Get
that
the
right,
grill
brother?
out. You know.
At JC 100 Mural Company,
you know-
are they affiliated with the brother 90 Degrees?
Oh no, he cool with all of us. 90 yeah.
They
but
all super
that's
cool?
why me. That's why me's
He's the one who's
company, 100
responsible for a
Murals
lot
Code.
of the.
He's the one talking
In
shit
Jersey
on the album,
And
singing
he's on the first album.
Yeah.
And yes, so he's the slap.
I like to
writer,
say
man, with
graffiti,
white.
even
I
though
love
he's a
that.
mural program. It is a mural program, but I like the fact that he focuses on world class graffiti. Like
Right.
I like, cause I
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like to see.
That's
graffiti.
hip-hop, bro.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
to see
Hell
graffiti.
yeah.
in my-
People,
in my-
yo, you'd be surprised.
palm
that
trees nice. I love
so
the
many
palm trees,
people
but I'd
don't
rather
know
see,
the
like-
4 elements of hip hop.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like that's not something that's being passed down to generation. The 4 elements of hip hop.
Oh, how they're not being taught. Word.
Yeah, like that shit kind
Didn't they say they had tried to change one or something like
I
that?
think they tried to add one.
Yeah.
It was
They-
MCing, right?
and
They
Uh,
took out
DJing.
they took out beatboxing and put knowledge and something else there.
That
but
was
they
what's
should
the
have
name,
they should have just kept adding like
Yeah.
because there's
That was
other
after
things.
It doesn't have to
Fashion
stay at
Fashion
4.
is an element.
Yeah.
Like, like
No, hip hop has
nobody looked
infiltrated
trash when they was doing those
everything, bro.
moves. They was
Yeah.
looking fly.
Like I said, when you started hearing hip hop in Walmart commercials, that's when you know it's real.
yeah, word.
It's a fact.
Things are
Also, we
changing.
didn't say their names. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Stefan
Sean.
and Sean. Word up from
Garden State.
Garden
Garden
State.
State
You gotta
Warriors.
shout
That's
Randy
right.
Hayes too. We got Randy Hayes on
Word
the
up.
guitar.
Shout out to Crazy T, because
Yeah,
Crazy
it really-
T not here today.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Pure Gifts, man.
It
That's
really
my
is something
sister.
that
She
should
does
have
her
been
Pure
own
Gifts?
body butters. Yeah.
Wait, what? Who's this?
My sister, my sister. She's my
Crazy
partner
T.
in crime, everything, man.
Crazy T.
She got
Yeah.
body butters?
Body
They call her
butters,
Crazy T.
scrubs.
And she calm
Word.
as hell, yo.
I need crazy T. I fuck with the
Oh
body
my
butters
God.
heavy. Yeah,
When you hear her
Pure
name,
Gifts,
when you hear her name,
Tahira.
what you think? You think some like wild crazy
Crazy
girl.
T? Hell yeah,
I
bro.
cannot
Person in
believe y'all
life,
doing this.
Super quiet. Yeah, she's super quiet.
She's, yeah, it's one of those
Yeah.
reverse
What's her
nicknames.
at?
She's at Pure Gifts. Pure
At
Gifts by
Pure
Zawadi. Zawadi spelled Zawadi.
She's such a
Her actual name,
Check that
Tahira
out.
Zawadi, means pure gifts.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
she
so
makes
it's
these
just
really
a
ill
whole
body lotions.
organic,
Yeah,
you know,
Oh, I'm on it.
by
I'm on it.
lifestyle,
bought some for my lady
relationships
for Valentine's
organic,
Day. She
everything's
loves
organic here.
Jersey City
serious
based?
talk.
Yes,
Yeah?
yeah, she was from. I gotta say was from Brooklyn, but that's how I got out to Jersey.
Is.
She moved out
A
here
lot
a
of
couple of years
Brooklyn
ago.
transplants, but I like it. I like it.
Jersey to Brooklyn.
I love
man.
Brooklyn, bro.
Yeah, this guy wish he was.
Yeah.
And
So
then the
when they say,
BK. The
is
BK.
Brooklyn in the house? I can be like, yeah.
Is Jersey in the house?
Wanna be down?
I'm also there.
That's what I
That's the thing. I can put my hand up for both.
Exactly.
I can put my hand up for Virginia.
That's
too.
what's
You
up.
gotta love. Hey, shout out to VA.
I lived out in VA as well.
That's where I started rapping.
Word up. Damn. All right. So thank y'all for coming up. We look forward to the next album. Everybody, make sure you go download the albums. Morehouse, the house that time built, all the BMR stuff. June, you got albums out on DSPs that everybody can go
Yeah,
download.
I got House of Time Bill. I got on June and the Pushes.
Yes.
Bandcamp page. It's music out.
Dope.
And we're working on
Find
more
that.
music.
Yeah, absolutely. We look forward to the
Videos.
next album.
Yeah.
The next album don't have a name, right?
What, mine?
Cosmic,
the-
the Cosmos is out. I got a couple videos out.
The next House of Time Bill album?
Yeah.
It was no. We
Not
don't
yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
we don't
When you know.
we don't have it.
We kind of talked about something off air
Yeah.
before.
Oh yeah. The flip.
Yeah, the flip.
Yeah.
The title. Man, we'll talk
That's
about
free.
it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
free. we
The time the
we
house
look
built.
forward to.
Ooh, that sound hard,
That
man.
might
Yeah.
that might be it.
Yeah.
That
might be
sound
it.
hard.
Biz, what you got coming up, Biz?
Man, I am.
Listed.
I am going in no specific direction. I'm continuing to do everything that I.
But you got any
Always
events
do.
coming up? Biz Roof coming up?
Yes, stuff with the band, stuff with on my own year. Of course, the parade in the summer. No date set. A lot of stuff just kind of coming the same way it's been coming every
What's
year.
the spot I saw you at? Hardgrove?
Hardgrove, they just closed down. They just had their last Saturday. This
Really?
Saturday.
Like for
this
good?
past Saturday, huh?
Like they closed down for good?
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
So that's what I'm hearing. I wasn't able to go by.
Oh,
Yo,
damn.
shout to Chauncey B too. Chauncey.
Shout out to that. If they did or if they didn't, man, that spot was.
Yeah, we
holding
had
it
good
down.
times there. Yeah, we had good times.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a nice spot,
party.
man. I liked it.
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody bring that back. If they did shut down, hopefully they didn't, but just in case.
Yeah,
No,
we got
they
we got
had their
shows.
last party, so yeah.
Oh, for they shut down. Trying to keep hope alive.
I just took it away.
Yeah, no specific dates, but working with all these venues, 902 Brewery, Miss Roots. Like we said, our studio space is up and moving, and we're really trying to like just get. I'm actually kind of cool that I don't have a lot of anything certain and set
Right.
because I want to do a lot more behind the
You
scenes.
still got the
right?
hot dog?
Yeah, but I gave it a break for the season. I still have it though. I just drove by it. Yeah, the food truck.
back, bro.
I'm so proud of that parking money. Don't worry, return of parking money to come in this spring.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, we will be back. I just have to give it a little.
And the bucket hats.
bucket hats, they selling out, man. And I know you got a big ass head. I can't even.
This guy, he can't wear a bucket hat.
Just put a headband around a towel.
He has to put it in a wear.
I had a couple of the extra larges and they flew it. I was like, damn, Burnz can't get
No,
a
I need
bucket
the
hat.
two
now.
eggs. I'm telling you, put two together.
He has to
Sold
wear
them
an
up
actual
together,
bucket. He
yeah.
puts an actual bucket.
But I do
heard
have
that's
some
what
sweaters
Fat
in the
Joe do all
car.
his outfits.
I have some sweaters. I do have a bucket. It might fit the house that time
Tell me
is.
it'll fit this fucker.
I have a bucket for you and some stickers and some merch in the car.
Yes,
Cause
we
yo,
need
I
that.
What's up?
love you guys for everything, man. Always having us,
appreciate
yo.
it, bro. Thank you
And
so
y'all
much.
always welcome to come
Always,
back when
yeah.
the new album
Thanks,
drops,
thanks.
when the solo album drops. We definitely want to have a pure hip hop conversation. June, if you got some music, Ms. Rachel, when you got some events, let us know. We
Yeah.
We
we'll
out
share
here.
it with the
We'll
women,
share it,
with
we'll
the
promote.
fellas.
And this went exactly the way I kind of envisioned it. I wanted to
Amen.
to be myself, walk in, but I wanted like as one, but I wanted to leave it as like us because this is
Yeah,
people that I work
absolutely.
like super close to.
Well, y'all are manifesting everything y'all are saying
Yeah.
and making it happen.
We're working
I just want to
really hard
can I
towards
shout out the
something
women?
good.
Absolutely.
It's still Women's Month, right? We still
applying
in March.
We are still in Women's Month. Shout out to
Let's
that.
give them the roses. Let's give us the roses. You know, we
Good-
here.
Good way to end the month.
And y'all,
Because I don't
y'all-
want. This is the brothers that you never
roses.
thought you needed.
Right.
And you know, you see a bunch of guys. Don't always think it's just a bunch of guys in that corner over there. The women are always welcome.
backbone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'd be a dirty ass corner if it's only guys.
Yeah, shout out to the ladies, man, for holding us down.
100%.
here.
Oh,
Shout out to the ladies for holding
Shout
us.
out to all the
So we
women.
have an
Hold us
amazing time
Yo,
every
that's-
time.
You know when you got that 1 hour notice, like, oh, I need to clean everything. What time you be here? Oh, hold on. Before I let y'all go, the brother VS is gonna run y'all through 10 shots.
10 shots.
Y'all
I'm
already know the deal.
gonna ask y'all. You know
Nigga.
the deal. I'm gonna ask you a real. I'm gonna line up 10 shots. Y'all gonna get drunk and shit.
Oh,
I think I'll go now.
All right.
Wrong show.
Now I'm gonna ask you 10 rapid fire questions. You answer them with minimal thought. We'll circle back to your answers when we're done. All
You
right.
want each of us to answer?
Any one of y'all can answer. Don't matter.
Okay, let's just listen to him.
All right. Number 10. Better rapper, Jigga or Nas? Jay-Z or Nas?
I did this already.
I'm not
Y'all go
answering
ahead.
that. I'm never answering
JuneStar,
that.
how
I love
about
them
you,
both
sir?
the same.
That's a hard one. I gotta say Nas to me.
Okay, we got an answer. Boom, boom.
Drop the
But
bomb like y'all
Ms.
did.
Rachel said Hove got a bar
I'm
for
biased.
everything earlier. So I'm gonna ride with Ms. Rachel.
All right,
you
so
know.
no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. If y'all could, all right, y'all are indie now, but if a major came and offered you the bag, would you go major or stay indie?
We'll definitely put an album out on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That don't mean everything got to come out on it.
Okay.
I would've
Oh,
always-
you want a project? Cool. Do a one off. Or
But you're still staying indie, right? You're gonna stay indie
for the
now.
most part, yeah.
All right, no doubt.
We gotta have control. We
I
control
wouldn't
freaks
obligate
to
myself
an
to anything
extent.
just because I know my lifestyle wouldn't permit it. I have bigger plans than that label, baby.
Love it.
I don't want temporary riches for.
We talked about the club scene and all that real
SNC is
quick.
the
We,
label
talked on,
anyway.
we touched on it real quick. What was a better club, Tunnel or Limelight?
Oh, I had that good ass.
Tunnel.
Tunnel.
I've never seen
Tunnel?
a day where you gotta walk through the other people to get to the regular party at the tunnel.
The tunnel was a dangerous place. Let's not get it fucked up, though.
Yeah.
The tunnel was not
Yeah.
no dipsy dootsy.
Yeah, you couldn't
It
be
was a
just
whole
anybody
battle just to
walking
get
around
in the tunnel.
You go to the Limelight on the wrong night, you ain't gonna see nobody you know.
I'm sure of it.
It's gonna be different.
And
So
the sun
Tunnel
coming
it
up
is.
on you.
Tunnel it is.
Yeah.
What's-
It was in a church too. Wasn't
was.
it?
No,
In a
Limelight
church?
was in the church.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a church.
It kind of made a joke though. I don't know, son.
I
Maybe
can't
we spoke.
party in a
Yeah, I went through
church.
these questions.
It looked
Y'all go
beautiful.
ahead.
What's more important, wealth or health?
Health.
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 All the time.
Okay.
'Cause what is wealth without it?
Exactly.
A lot of people
that
argue
the way
that
with-
they'll say, "Oh, I could buy health."
Nah, you can't. You could buy
You'll get
temporary.
those people that.
You can buy a moment.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna get the same attention if you don't got that.
I don't know. I think Bob Marley said it best, man.
But
He
certain
said,
shit is not curable anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bob Marley said it best. Wealth don't buy
Organic route
health.
anyway all
not at
day.
all.
I
So
thought Pusha T said that.
Your wealth is your health.
That was Bob Marley,
he might
baby.
have
Ask
said it
Steve
too.
Jobs, wealth don't buy.
Remixed it.
I take health myself.
Shout out to
Had-
Bob Marley.
You've had your computer woes. So what would you prefer, Mac or PC?
Mac all day.
I'm Mac.
I agree.
Oh,
it took me a long
Jay,
time. It took me a
that's
long
not
time to
even
accept
like-
that. You too?
I like Max.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it took me a long time to
Seems
convert
easy.
to a Mac.
Apple,
like
send
10
some
years
shit
ago.
over, bro. I
Yeah,
know
we
y'all
10
got
years ago,
billions.
but-
Come on, we all Macs over here.
Yeah.
For what I
Yeah, I'm all
do,
Mac.
Mac, I would like.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
It's a smooth process.
Yeah.
Like
Nothing better
even
than
getting the programs is a smooth process.
Shout to Mac.
As a DJ, do you have the Pro Tools with the stems?
No, my controller doesn't allow it.
No.
I have an older, the bigger model, like the older. But yeah, I'm moving that way.
When you get it, please
Yep.
share that.
Yep.
Or Pro Tools, please feel free.
Since you produce, you rather stay with the MPC or produce digital, like all on
I produce on machine majority of the time.
or would you prefer?
Machine or MPC?
Yeah.
Machine.
What is machine?
It's like digital. It's like a computer.
like a program?
It's just
Yeah,
like
it's
a
the,
Logic
the native
kinda like
instruments
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
program. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, so digital.
a lot of the albums I do with machine, but I learned on MPC. So
Yeah, I didn't
I'll-
expect you to say that.
Yeah, I
always
thought you were
stay.
gonna stick.
Yeah,
with
you use the
with
machine
the analog.
a lot, but when you
No, but I use the machine way more than I
know,
use
but I don't know.
MPC. I got 3 MPCs.
With your-
They
with
get
the-
like dust.
with the style that you do,
If you're selling
That's
one.
why he's
Yeah,
making
we'll
music
buy
at the
one,
rate
yeah.
he's making the
the
music. 'Cause he's
sounds
probably
that
tapping
the
this shit
way
in
it
all
sound
fast.
when it come in the MPC, you ain't even got to take it out there. You push play. It's like I don't know.
It's different, right?
Yeah.
It's
The MP
powerful.
gives you-
that. The sounds already
That sound good, but none of your albums got MPC.
I know. I got.
I'm a little shocked to hear this.
I need some of them MPC beats.
You see the machine sitting in his living room. He ain't letting
I know,
eyes on
it's
that.
there. It's full of beats.
Yeah, I know.
It's full of beats, bro.
Should be glowing fast.
Every MP I
Full of
think is
beats.
full of beats.
Yeah.
People just forget about it. and stop using it.
Wow.
Nah.
And
No,
now-
we got a
we
young
just found out
brother.
why he makes
No, but
music.
I learned DJ Nelly Nell taught
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
Nelly
DJ
Nell.
Nell.
taught me how to program. And we used to record and lay down in DOS studios. And he was like, yo, he wrote it. I was like, yo, I'm gonna write it down. Just tell me how to program and shit.
Yeah.
Cause in my mind I knew how to make a beat,
Right.
but I didn't know how to make a beat.
Right.
So he was like, I'm gonna show you this one time. He did this, I'm writing this shit down. Then I started drawing like with the buttons that he pushed, all that shit on the side because I draw. So I was like, fuck that. I want the whole visual of exactly what he was doing. After that, I didn't need it no more.
Right.
I kept that paper in my pocket.
Yeah, just as a
Cool.
reference. Yeah.
He took 20 minutes. I learned that shit. I was like, nah, let's go. We could do it now.
We got
So,
a young brother that is dying to learn the MPC, so I'm gonna send him your way.
Yeah.
Word.
It's easy, B. Now you can learn everything on YouTube.
Yeah, but he's so hip hop that he don't even want to fuck with YouTube.
Yeah, I've
Like,
never,
he's like,
I've
nah,
never
I need-
used, it. I never
to
learned
touch
it
it.
from
It's
a.
nothing like
I
a
never had a
personal
manual,
touch.
so
Yeah.
I just
That's hip hop.
I figured it
Fuck
out.
man.
Yeah, exactly.
Word up.
Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. No problem.
The technical talk.
I mean, I know that you're a DJ and you have the convenience of digital, but do you prefer digital or vinyl, like actually carrying and all that? What sounds better?
I
to you?
prefer vinyl. I don't really mind the not carrying part.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But I would prefer vinyl.
Yeah. So you stick with vinyl instead of
It
digital.
sounds different.
Yeah. If I could snap my fingers and have the setup right in front of me, would be nice too. But that's a lot of work.
It weighs different too.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
Miss
And-
Rachel,
and
whose
analog
music
discs.
do you prefer, Lauryn Hill or Mary J. Blige?
Can I say both?
There's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
You can. There's no wrong answer.
This is a one way street here.
Yeah,
no
you
wrong
can't,
answer.
you can't really put those two against each other.
Oh man,
You gotta pick somebody, huh?
I'm gonna just put it up there. Confetti.
That's an original answer.
I'm gonna have to say Lauryn Hill. Somebody got to answer. I'm
That's Jersey.
gonna take
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Lauryn
it.
Hill all day.
Oh, Mary J is the queen.
I was gonna say, man.
Yeah, I mean, from a girl like me, it's just
J for
everything.
me. Even though I
just
love Lauryn
matters.
Hill
Everything
hard,
matters,
yeah.
man.
her body
the
of work.
verses Lauren got on the Score album, bro,
Yeah,
will
but
smoke most niggas now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that verse on I think it's called The Family or something like
I
that.
ain't never
Yeah.
heard Mary J. Blige kick no verse like Lauryn Hill.
Mary J gets
Oh,
nah, but
yeah.
if it was in the
Get you in
verses,
your
she
feelings,
crushed though.
Nah, Mary J.
When that I'm going down hit.
Yeah.
yo, if there was
Oh,
in the
yeah.
verses,
Right there,
Mary
shit.
would crush
You
it.
going down with her.
Lauren
Lauren
got like
gonna
10
uplift
good
you.
ones in her.
Mary
Mary
gonna
got
take
like
you
50
through.
bangers.
Okay.
Right? Mary got like 50 bangers. Lauren got like 12 good ones in her.
Like I wrote a lot of songs too.
Mary gonna
Mary
take
gonna
you
hold your
through.
Mary gonna
hand,
help her.
okay?
Slow.
Yeah, you gonna
There's
need
no room.
a
You
good
gonna
hug
run out of songs to
afterwards.
go with
and the
Mary.
Mary J. shit.
When you get through it, you listen to Lauren.
Oh yeah.
You perform Mary, right? With her.
Yeah, hell
When
yeah.
that Mary hits,
Cause
like
she danced.
sweet
You
thing
see
or
that
something.
dance? You can
Oh,
do that dance.
in the car like-
I didn't even consider the dance. just
Straight
now.
up.
What?
Go ahead, you got two more.
Yeah, two more. Who
This
you
is
prefer,
fun.
Ghost or Ray?
Ghost.
Ghost?
Yeah. Salute the Ray, but Ghost.
I said the same
Yeah,
exact
shout to
thing.
both, bro.
Like
The
Ray.
storytelling be fucking my head.
Style.
Ghost.
Ghost? I say Ghost. That's my favorite. And last one, Biggie or Pac?
Biggie. I'm from Brooklyn.
Big Brooklyn, big Jersey.
That
Rest
was
in
it.
peace to both.
Yes.
Shout out to
yeah.
Ghost and Ray.
Yes.
Shout out to Lauren and Mary. Shout out to official vinyl carrying DJs. Even if you don't carry them today,
Yeah, but you did.
you had to have carried them to
Yeah,
be
for
official.
real.
Yo, but I use this thing.
Walking NFTs.
Yo, they had this
Digital-
thing
digital
on the
as hell.
on the joint where you just go to title and just pick the song.
No, but you carried them. No, now it's
did
cool.
That was
carry them. At one
amazing.
point, you did carry crates.
Yeah,
I have, but I use this machine.
No, the new
When
shit
you
is
can
fire.
DJ up the shit and you could just
Yeah.
go there. I was
So
like,
look at the
ooh,
new
this is
shit
amazing.
that I was asking Biz about.
You ain't gotta have no crate.
What's it called?
Stems?
Yeah, but what's the shit called? Serato.
Yeah,
So now
Serato.
Serato is coming with stems, where you can literally portion out the
You can
part
drown
of the song.
out,
If you
yeah.
want only
Yeah.
the bass,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you want just the acapella. So now any song in the history, you can have the acapella for it.
That's
That's
crazy.
We
mind
used to
blowing.
bootleg it and just kill the bass down.
Yeah,
turn
exactly.
the treble
Yeah,
up. Man. That's like
but
kind
now
of.
the official shit,
Yeah.
like you can remix anything. So
That's
that's
dope.
where the technology is dope.
Yeah.
But you
Right.
had to
It makes
have
it too
earned
easy though. It kind of makes it too easy.
But
That
you know
was it.
what else is cool? Like he said, you could bring Serato to analog, and even though you're not bringing 10 crates of records, you could still have that totally analog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit, if not better.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mac. Apple sent some products over.
Yeah,
The
word.
way-
Facts.
Shout out to Health Over Wealth.
Native
Shout
Instruments,
out
too,
to the
sent some
Tunnel.
shit.
Native Instruments. Oh, shout out to Machine and shout out to MPCs.
Yeah,
Word.
word up.
Yeah, Akai, I need something.
Yes, please. They got like new one, right?
Yeah.
They got a bunch of new ones.
They got one though.
If y'all got a new one, let us try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, send one over. They offer like testers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Crisis.
drugs.
Isn't Crisis one of the testers?
Oh,
Crisis
shout out
a
to
tester.
Crisis.
Yeah.
matter of fact, shout out to Crisis. Shout out
He
to
came to our last show.
Yeah, I want to be a
Shout
tester,
out to him.
not of the drugs though.
Levels of Love out now.
Levels of Love and
LOL,
Levels of Love.
baby.
Yeah,
merch
he had,
out now.
came with a nice package from a
Yeah,
little
salute
box.
Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got
I
it
thought
up
that was dope. She said,
Yeah, that is
designed
dope.
it.
Me and Crisis went the first.
The levels of love box.
box.
Shout
Yeah.
out to that. Shout out to the brothers CF. Shout out to Nas. Shout out to Hove. There's no wrong answer in that question, but Hove still always wins. Shout out to y'all. Any shout outs that we missed?
Well, go ahead, y'all. Can shout out whoever you want.
I feel like we shouted out
I think
everybody.
we shouted out
Deep
everybody.
Space, JC, PJC.
I just wanna
Birdhouse,
shout out-
902 Brewery, Society Needs
Yeah.
Culture, Billy Man Rebellion, Diamonds and
Pink and
The Pink and
Pink and
Diamonds
Diamonds.
Collective.
Pink and Diamonds Collection, TMZ, Trash Money Zillionaires, Missy
right.
B,
That's right.
Hugo, and Daniel Santos. They got credits on the first album.
That's Ralph Hugo.
That's,
That's-
my last name.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Daniel
Okay.
Santos is one of me.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Can we shout out like vendors, like because we're gonna do like this huge freaking
Yeah, Molly
Like-
Market is major.
Mally
Well, shout out.
market.
When is that?
We're working on it. So right now we're gathering our vendors.
Okay.
So stay tuned to our socials because the link is gonna be in there.
Okay.
If you have whatever you have going on, send it to us. We're gonna organize
Kind of like what
this
Killer did.
freaking
Right.
awesome ass event.
In Jersey City.
That's Pink
In
and
Jersey.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pink _.
Yeah.
Underscore.
Brought to you by Pink and Diamonds.
Yes.
Yes.
So reach out to them if you're a
Big
vendor.
facts.
Vendors.
Who
Tap
was also shout out to Mercy for my neighbors
That's right.
and Pure Gifts for the body butters.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna highlight
Get
you.
your body butter
Most
on.
definitely.
Yes.
I
The
just
list could
wanna-
go on and on and on, but no, shout to everybody else that's
Yeah.
doing it. Shout to you
Shout out
guys
to
for
the
having
family.
us.
Shout out to the peoples. Everybody supporting us, doing something good, being positive.
Shout to
out
Straight
staying away
Fuego
from that
Studio. Shout to
negativity.
Brother E.
Shouts to Jersey, bro.
Yeah, shout the whole Jersey. Shout everybody
Always
across the goddamn world
Shout out to my baby.
who's trying to create.
Get
You know what I mean?
love.
Shouts to y'all, man.
Maybe.
Shouts to Society Needs Society Needs Culture.
Culture.
Shouts to y'all, man. And last shout out, I want to shout out Eric Mendez. Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday, brother.
To the brother E, man. That's my brother. I love y'all, man.
Happy birthday.
Let's wrap it up there. Do
Yeah.
remember, chin up, chest out, carry yourself with honor, carry yourself with pride. This has been episode 142 of the Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast, and we out.